Hello and welcome to the Access 7 broadcast of UMC3 here at the Connexus Arts Center. I'm Daryl Swainson. I'm joined by Dennis Lawson. We're here to do your ringside commentary for tonight's event. Dennis, what are you thinking?
Well, Daryl, we got an exciting card tonight of 9 events. We got a crew of fighters coming back from previous fights. Sean Quinn in the title fight tonight. We've got Jan Stein, who's fought previously. He'll be here tonight with Regina Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. We got Troy Delamere, who's an independent that we saw in the first Ultimate Martial Arts Challenge. He'll be back again tonight. And we're also going to be joined by Jordan Mien, coming in from Lethbridge, Alberta. And also by Chris Desatel, who you saw fight previously. He'll be joining us as a commentator again this evening.
It's going to be a great evening. I'm really excited about tonight's fights. Remember, you guys, these guys are trained fighters. They've been working this stuff for years. They come from clubs all over Western Canada. We've got Manitoba, Calgary, Edmonton, Regina, and Saskatchewan represented here. I'm excited. Dennis, let's get it going.
Let's get it on.
All right, man.
Stephanie. Stand by, we will have the first fight of the night in just moments.
Okay, our first fight of tonight, Daryl. We've got Colin Lemieux versus Kane Bolt. Colin's coming in at 170 pounds. He's fighting out of Winnipeg, Academy of MMA. He's got a record of 2-0.
Yeah.
He's been fighting for 2 years. From an MMA background, he's got 2 wins in amateur fights. One was in Minnesota, the other one in Steinbeck, Manitoba. When asked how he was feeling about the fights tonight, he says, yeah, good.
Kane Bolt's coming out of Edmonton, Alberta. He fights with A-Team. He's weighing in at 170 pounds. He's got about a half year of mixed martial arts experience, Dennis. Before that, it was kickboxing, and he's been training hard. He feels good for this fight. He likes to keep it standing. We don't expect this guy to take it to the ground. With kickboxing background, they're going to want to keep it standing up. He fights out of Edmonton, Alberta with Steve Bergeron. Steve Bergeron with the A-Team up there.
Steve Bergeron also works with the CMMAC for rules for fighting for Western Canada.
All right, this is it. What do you think about this next match there, Dennis?
Well, I don't know either of these fighters, but we're going to find out here pretty soon. I'm hoping to see some groundwork as well as stand-up. Good, basic mixed martial arts fight.
I'd like to talk a little bit about who's going to be alongside and in the ring tonight. We've got our refs of Chris Vickery. He's going to be reffing MMA tonight. And Cliff McLean, he's from Saskatchewan. He's going to be doing the Muay Thai events tonight. MMA, Muay Thai, totally different. Dennis, you want to talk a little bit about the Muay Thai tonight?
Yeah, we can talk about some Muay Thai. Muay Thai is characterized, I mean, maybe you've seen some of these fights before here at the Ultimate Martial Arts Challenge. But Muay Thai is characterized by its devastating elbows and knees. You can do a little bit of grappling with throwdowns, wicked Thai kicks, and the standard punching. It was used developed hundreds of years ago. Devastated the Burmese army. Burma is now Myanmar. So very real life.
Door.
Yeah, it's Thailand's right next door. This is real life fighting that was used when there was no weapons before.
Just a quick word about our judges around the ring as well. We've got Bernie Pohl, Karen Oliver, and Dwayne Rajnes, our judges at ringside. And we're just going to go back to our announcer here in the middle of ring to give us a little information.
The first fight of the night is brought to you by Brooks Finlay and Associates. The first fight is a welterweight mixed martial art fight.
We've got
the first fighter coming in the blue corner from Winnipeg, Manitoba, fighting for the Winnipeg Academy of Mixed Martial Arts. He's got a record of 2-0, coming in at 170 pounds. Let's hear for Colin Lemieux.
And the fleets of the people trying to eat for the strong and the weak, working 7 days a week at the peak of insanity. Cheats for humanity, work hard for the keeper, can't afford to feed their family. Hand me your heart and I'll lend you my soul. Together we can make a whole out of the shit that we know. We got dreams and goals, we'll set the roll for the rest. Life's a gamble, but only if you roll the next. So grab your Rolodex and call up everybody in it. Some of this newfound love has got me in it to win it. So I just spin it, and wherever it lands is my order. Can't hold me back if I'm always moving forward. Except what you call home on the range, cause in life ain't nothing permanent except for change.
And in the red corner tonight from Edmonton, Alberta, with a record of 1-1 from the A team, weighing in at 170 pounds, it is Kane Bolt.
Brushing off my shirt, starting on hold. Brushing off my shirt, brushing off my shirt, brushing off my shirt, starting on hold. Brushing off my shirt, brushing off my shirt, brushing off my shirt, starting on hold.
Colin's more of a straight MMA fighter.
I
think
they're gonna display their fighting styles here very shortly. We'll be giving you a play-by-play announcement here, trying to describe some of the moves that are not legal. We'll go through everything. Here we go. Fight on.
I think Colin's going to want to take this to the ground pretty quick.
Good tie leg kick.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, nice
going
shot.
For the double leg tie up.
And his clinch.
And he's down where he wants to be.
But he's in the guillotine. He's got to be careful here.
Yeah, if he can pass this guard, it's not going to be a dangerous move. The guard is when the bottom guy has him between his legs.
That's right.
We'll try to explain a little the mixed martial arts action as the night goes on for the people that are uninitiated.
So what we've got here is a half guard because only one leg is through the guard.
Exactly.
Only one leg is being kept inside that guard.
Colin could throw a few punches here from the ground. Now, because this is an amateur fight, there are a few rules and regulations that they have to abide by while on the ground.
Here we go, full mount. This is a very dangerous position for the bottom fighter.
He's going to want to take him to the cage right now and start throwing the bombs.
The bottom fighter needs to tie him up and roll him over.
Yeah.
To get out of this. There are several different moves to get out of the bottom position, but you need to get out of it because this is a dangerous position to be in.
That's right,
You can see some body rib shots coming in here. Here we go, nice attempt at getting the reversal.
He really wants to try to make some space here and rain some bombs down on his head.
Yeah.
And end this fight right now, right?
This is still early in this first round, so this is not a good position to be in.
No. Extremely dominant position for Colin Lemieux.
You can see how he's grapevined his legs. Oh, here we go.
Kane with a good job.
Nice.
Oh, great
there
job.
There we go. Escaped him out.
Oh,
dumped him on his head.
Beautiful throw.
Here we go. Full side control. Couple more shots.
He's going to want to get that
to the
mount
ribs
back.
there just to soften him up. None of those shots will do any significant damage at this time. So what the what the man on the bottom here needs to do is try to get his guard back. That'd be the first step.
They're north-south position right now. Again, a dominant position for Colin Lemieux on top here. Kane really can't do anything from the bottom. Colin's going to loosen him up with some side shots. Kane's got to wiggle his hips out to the side and really get back to the guard where he has his legs.
Kane is also trying a reversal here where he body hugs the body and does a quick roll, and sometimes that can take you into the top position of the north-south.
And Colin working back to side control and back to north-south.
You can try a number of submissions here. Colin could try a number of submissions from the top.
Yeah, you should be thinking armbar from here, possibly Kimura, key lock. Those are all possible submissions. But
the guy on the bottom's burning off energy, trying to get. Here we go, full mount.
Nice full mount by Colin. Now he's going to try to maintain his balance here.
Kane. What Kane needs to do is do exactly what he's doing. He's sucking himself up close to the abdomen of Colin to prevent big bomb shots from coming down. Every time Colin sits up, he's bucking him. Here we go. Nice
reversal.
Reversed him out.
Back into Colin's guard now. Now
Colin's keeping a nice overhook on that left right tricep.
Colin's got he's comfortable here. He works the bottom.
Have we got a triangle starting here, Darryl?
Well, he's working his legs up high on Kane, and right now this is very dangerous. He could have an armbar. Armbar here.
Go for a double armbar.
This is a very dangerous position for Kane. If he stands up with this, he's going to get locked. Oh, triangle.
So Kane's trying to compress him here.
He's got an arm triangle.
There we go.
Nice try. Nice try
for
the submission.
Good work. Good groundwork.
Good work by Kane to get out of that.
Oh, tagged him there with a left hook.
Oh.
And going for the double leg again. You need good double leg defense.
Up against the cage.
You can see old Cage just rattle with that.
Oh, beautiful
big takedown.
Double leg. That's
nice
bread and butter for these guys. You know, it's a wrestling move that just pays dividends in mixed martial arts as well.
You just saw Steve Bergeron cross in front of the camera there. He's coaching for Kane Bolt out of Edmonton.
Now Colin's got his head wrapped up here, but it's really not anything to worry about.
There we go. Standing up. There's a quick knee to the.
Nice knee.
Quick knee to the spleen. Oh. And back into full mount.
And Colin's back on top. He's definitely winning this round. He's really dominating Kane on top. Now here's
no significant strikes yet this round.
No, that's true.
Despite a lot of dominant positioning.
Yeah. Well, they're feeling each other out here too, right? They're not going to be going.
They're not going to be swinging for the fences the first round.
Exactly. They want to be a little bit
good. There we go. End of first round. Good work.
And being the first fight of the night, they're going to have a few butterflies, right? They're going to be feeling it a little bit, right? So. Now
there we go.
The
you know what? The fact is, they both made it through the first round. I mean, that's a tribute to the fighting skill of both fighters.
Exactly. And now, like I was going to say, the butterflies, they've worked through that. Their corner's telling them to calm down, relax a little bit, think strong. Be strong. Obviously, Kane's been dominated on the ground, and he's going to need to remedy that situation a little bit and keep it standing. I think that's what he wants to do, isn't that right?
Maybe to try and keep it standing is one option. Yeah. And work that guillotine.
Yeah.
He's had it there a couple of times. He's going to have to sink it in just a little bit harder.
Yeah. For that guillotine to actually work, and that's when you've got kind of like a headlock position you really need the guard to finish that move, and he hasn't had that yet.
Or a significant height advantage from standing.
Yeah, like myself.
Correct.
All right, we're on to round 2.
Here we go. Oh, nice push kick.
Now that's what Kane wants to do here. He wants to push it. He wants to keep the distance.
Nice inside cut kick. Outside tie kick.
Keep moving.
There we go. That left hook from Collins getting in occasionally.
Yeah.
Otherwise, nice striking scene here from Kane.
Collins' hands are dropping a little bit. I don't know if that's what he wants, especially against the kickbuster here. That could come back to haunt him in a few minutes.
One good punch there could be a knockout.
Yeah.
Oh, I think they doubled up. The nice jab. Nice tie kick.
Those leg kicks, they do add up too, don't they, Dennis?
And it's going to make more difficult for Colin to do another shoot.
Oh, and here we go. Back down to the ground into full guard.
So Colin's got the positioning here for ground and pound.
Yeah. And again here, Colin's hitting him with some strikes to the side to try to set him up for more of a facial assault.
Kane needs to try and get off the cage there. He's moving himself to position himself away from the cage, so he doesn't get compressed.
And Kane here, he wants to move him into his corner to get his his coach within earshot so they can get a little bit of guidance.
That's right, Daryl. It's a smart move. Just holding him at bay. A nice
couple
of little chips here coming up from Kane.
He's got to watch out here. He's got to maintain a little bit of closure, or else he's going to take a few from the bottom for sure. Just like that.
I wonder if heel strikes are allowed from the bottom.
Well, no,
in the amateur events.
Heel
strikes to the chin. You see.
I don't believe they are. I was in for the rules meeting before the match. Now we're getting something that's a little bit more dangerous. If he can wrap the arm around the neck and connect on the bottom, under the chin. But at this point in the fight, the fighters are really getting sweaty, and it's hard to lock that in. That's
all right.
fight like
the ref
this.
Stood him up for a bit of action here. The action on the ground was good. That was a big overhand right coming through.
Yeah.
Didn't quite connect.
There we go.
Nice
this is what
teep.
Kane wants. Oh, and again, Colin with a good and the takedown.
Okay, takedown.
Excellent.
And he's going for the guillotine here.
Now this is more
Kane's
dangerous.
going for the guillotine. It's possible. This cuts off the carotids, which cuts off
blood supply to the
blood
brain.
supply to the brain.
Carotid artery is an important artery.
That's
you don't
right.
want to be cutting that off.
You don't want to be cutting either of those off.
You can tell though that Kane is is feeling a little out of his element here on the ground. He's looking for his corner for guidance. He just doesn't know where to go with it. He just doesn't seem to be. He's just really holding on here. Maybe the ref will stand him up.
Not a bad move to hold on, take a breather,
No.
listen to your corner.
Exactly.
That's intelligent.
Exactly.
That's calm, composed fighting. Here we go.
Here
He's
we
going to
go.
stand him up again.
Stand back up. Now Kane needs to capitalize here. Keep the distance. That's what he needs right there. He's got to avoid those shoots and those takedowns because these are taking a toll on him, and the points are adding up.
I think he got caught there when he was trying to throw in a leg kick. But he got through with a couple leg kicks before.
Like I was saying earlier, I was up in the rules meeting before the fight. There are no, in amateur martial arts event, no elbows or knees to the head, standing or on the ground.
Elbows are a particularly powerful weapon because they can open up a cut very fast.
Exactly.
A cut can put blood into the eye and blind an opponent. And in real life, I mean, they stop these fights with blood in the eye in events like this. But in real life, if you can cut off an eye from being able to see in a street fight, that's a significant advantage.
Now Kane here wants to stand this up. He wants to get himself now away from the fence and switch this if he can. He's going to want to turn sideways and get out of here. Colin again doing a good job of pinning him up against the wall here. He doesn't have a lot. There we go. That's what he wants. In this position, it won't be long before Colin takes him down again. Looks like about 30 seconds left in the round.
These two are working hard off the fence.
Oh.
Here we're going to...
Now
he's got to be careful about the arm bars again.
High guard here, so yeah, exactly. He's got to be careful about the arm bar.
The guard can be a very good position to work some submissions from.
This would be a great time to throw in for Colin to throw in a triangle choke and finish this off.
There we go. End of the round.
That's it.
Good fight.
Fighters showing a lot of respect for each other here.
Oh, I saw Colin take a few on the chin. And a few good submission attempts by Colin.
Now each of the mixed martial arts fights tonight are 3 5-minute rounds. Just a quick correction on that. Actually, it's pro fights are 3 5-minute rounds. Amateur bouts are 2 5-minute rounds.
We've got some title fights this evening as well.
This one looks
Fighters
like it's going to go to the
here
judges.
for decision. Yep, that's right. We're going down to the judges.
What's your call, Dennis? What do you think?
Well, I think judges are going to give this one to Colin Lemieux, probably unanimously, for aggression on the takedowns and for the submission attempts and for dominance on the ground. I would say that Kane had the upper hand with the stand-up striking, but not much of this game was spent standing. So
he got a couple through, but they really didn't do a lot of damage. I think Mr. Lemieux there has got the upper hand. He took him down probably a half a dozen times and was able to really control him on the ground.
You know, this is a well-matched fight. It's nice to see, Darryl, when we've got a good setup. So it's not a So you get to see some quality fighting and
two trained fighters that are fairly well matched up. I think Kane had a little trouble on the ground, really trying to figure out his game plan, but. Well, all in all, I thought it was quite good.
Yeah, that was a good fight. Looking forward to some more fights. Our next one coming up is with Adam Lorenz and Jose Rodriguez.
Yeah. There's the camera up there, Dennis, just to let you know.
Good.
Fight number 2.
Here we go. Here comes the announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a decision. The winner in the blue corner is Colin Lemieux.
Okay, we're going to go to a replay here shortly. We'll talk you through this event. Talk you through the replay.
Félicitations, Colin Lemieux. I'm going to try to practice my French when I can, Dennis. Oh, it's great for Colin. I think he'll be happy with that.
There we go. It's a nice shot of the ref there, but besides that, we've got a quick tie leg kick, a teep push kick to the abdomen, hopefully in the solar plexus, which will win the opponent.
Maintaining
big right hand cross with the follow-up left right hand cross, and then going in for the double leg here. I see.
And that's where Kane should have moved away from the wall and back to the center of the ring.
He almost fell. Colin almost fell into a guillotine there. It looks like. But the fight goes on.
Colin here in the full guard on the bottom, or Colin on the top in Kane's full guard. And right now he's trying to rain down a few punches and get the submission by knockout.
Some quick rib shots for Colin, throwing him in to distract the other fighter. What he needs to do here is either try and pass the guard or start throwing down some punches.
Yeah. Another shot that's good in this situation is the hammer fist, and usually these guys will get the hammer fist straight down through their hand defense, but Colin doesn't seem to be using that too much here. Again,
it's always hard to tell. It's easy to commentate these fights, but these fighters are working hard, and you have to make split-second decisions. It's a real pleasure to watch.
I'd say it's fairly difficult to commentate these fights, Dennis. You got to be well trained.
Yes, that's right.
You got to have the history.
A good, thorough knowledge of the.
And that I think we have. Again on the bottom here, Colin Lemieux on top. Here we've got Kane going for a bit of looks like a guillotine choke here, and it could be dangerous here in the full guard. But at this point of the game, they're quite sweaty. And it's easy for Colin to slip out and to stand him up again. Again, Kane did a great job on top, stand up, throwing the punches. He just got tied up too quick. He needs to work a little bit more on his movement skills within the cage.
When the takedown's coming up, there's some takedown defense you can use. One of the basic ones is sprawl, where you shoot your hips and legs back out, and especially important for persons who like to or prefer to strike, that you got to learn the sprawl when you're doing mixed martial arts.
Exactly, and that starts in high school. High school wrestling, the sprawl is key to the game, and it continues on to mixed martial arts.
That's right.
All right, we're going to
We'll
go to
see
a
you
break.
back in a bit.
Again, Access 7 Sports broadcast. We'll see you in a bit.
Bergen's Auto Body. It's a mixed martial art fight in the lightweight division. In the blue corner from Saskatoon, from the Alliance MMA, with a record of 0-0 and 150 pounds, it's Adam Lorenz. And in the red corner for fight 2, from Saskatoon with a record of 0-0, from Shears Martial Arts, 150 pounds, Jose Rodriguez.
Hey yo, doctor, here's another proper track, and it's fat. Watch the sniper, time to pay the piper, and let that real shit roll. See, you's a wanna be low, then you'll get smoked. And I hope that your fans understand when you talk about spraying me. The same records that you're making is paying me.
Here we go, Daryl. We've got Adam Lorenz versus Jose Rodriguez. I'll tell you a little bit about Adam here.
Go for it.
Talking about him, talking with him in the back there. This is a featherweight fight. Adam was born and raised in Raymore, Saskatchewan. He just finished his university degree in sociology and criminal studies, hoping to get some work with the police. He was saying
in the black shorts.
Here we go, fight on. Wearing some black corral shorts from Brazil.
Oh, it's just a flurry.
Huge bombs. Flurry right off the bat
punches.
here.
They got to slow it down here a little bit. Oh, nice knees.
Nice knees to the midsection.
Jose Rodriguez. Jose has been doing mixed martial arts for about a year and a half, throwing the knees.
There we go, return knee from Adam.
Jose hails from Saskatoon, but was born in Guatemala.
Adam's going for the single leg, double leg, switches to double leg.
He's got to really work the takedown because those knees are dangerous. He's showed already that he can throw them.
Fighting it out on the fence here.
He's in the shears corner, giving his fighter a little bit of guidance here. Talking to Rodriguez.
Foot stomps, which I don't think are legal in these fights.
Talking to Rodriguez earlier, he's confident. Said he hopes to put the beats on and bring the goods home. I asked him whether or not he was more comfortable standing or on the ground.
Once some space opens up here, off the fights. Oh, he's got a high single leg. He's got a whizzer.
Oh, nice.
He got the takedown. And in guard though.
Tying
up the guard.
Adam holding him tightly here. He doesn't have a lot of movement to throw the punches.
Oh, it looks like he's going for.
Has he got a key lock there? I can't see it.
Oh, he's got the arm through, and no, it was a choke.
Arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle from side. He had the arm across. Grabs his own bicep. Puts his shoulder to the ground. Cuts off again the carotid artery, and either you tap or go to sleep. One of the two.
It's nighty-night time.
He's got to be happy about that. Adam Lorenz, excellent.
Adam Lorenz is training with Graham Wenk in Saskatoon.
Yeah, Saskatoon against Saskatoon here. That is it's a really efficient way to get a submission. We're just working that the other day in our own club, and believe me, once you get that shoulder and you've got that locked up, you're not going anywhere, and it's just going to be a matter of time.
You're not going anywhere except to sleep.
It's going to be a matter of time before you're in dreamland.
You can find Shears on Broadway Avenue in
Ladies
Saskatoon.
and gentlemen, we have a decision. The winner by tap out at 143 in the first round. In the blue corner, Adam Lorenz.
There we go. Adam's going to be excited about this win. Shortly here, Daryl, we're going to go and see a replay of tonight's event.
Okay.
Hopefully, or this match, hopefully we'll get a chance to see that arm triangle again. The guard is a dangerous position.
Yeah, I had my eye on the ring and I couldn't really. Okay.
We're going to a break here. We'll be back shortly.
Thank you to Access 7 Broadcast here at Connexus Arts Center at UMC 3.
Get pumped up here. In the blue corner from Regina, Saskatchewan, out of Regina Siam Kickboxing, with a record of 0-0, 155 pounds, give it up for Aaron Moyer.
All right, this is our third match of the night. It's going to be a Muay Thai event, so it won't be going to the ground. It'll all be stand-up, which is quite exciting, Dennis, isn't it? It's usually quite a fun match to watch.
This is exciting fighting to watch. There's going to be punches, kicks, knees. You can see elbows to the body here potentially.
You have some personal,
very dynamic fighting.
Some personal Muay Thai experience yourself.
That's right. I trained in Ottawa for 2 years, Muay Thai fighting, and also do a bit of Muay Thai up in Saskatoon.
So Chris Fair is 155 pounds. He's out of Calgary, Alberta with national kickboxing. He's been kickboxing for about 4 or 5 years, so you can expect some good things. He's a carpenter by trade. I believe right now coming in, though, we've got our Regina guy.
That's right. He trains with Craig Moser with the
Regina Siam Kickboxing.
Regina Siam Kickboxing. They're part of the Regina Martial Arts Center. Jeff Wiley's in-fight Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is there, and also the Hapkido Club is there.
Yeah.
It's a premier training facility in Regina. Check it out.
Aaron Moyer works at Rogers Video here in Regina when he's not full contact Muay Thai fighting.
Which I'm sure he's that's where he'd like to be most of his time.
Calgary, Alberta, out
Full
of National
contact fighter.
Kickboxing with the record of 0-0, 155 pounds, Chris Fair.
Now, National Kickboxing, I believe that's with Mike Miles, National Kickboxing. Mike Miles is his coach. He was a world champion, 3-time world champion, kickboxer, national champion here in Canada. So obviously he's coming in with some skills.
You can expect some very crisp technique from fighters out of Mike Miles' club. And we're going to see some. Craig Moser was recently in Thailand training at some of the Thai camps. And excellent technique here as well. So I think we're going to be up for a very solid, dynamic match.
That's right, Dennis. Craig Moser's a great coach. He works those guys. I've seen him train down there. I train myself at Regina Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I've been training there for about 9 years now. A lot of these guys are good personal friends, and they've all tapped me a few times. So it's nice to see them in the ring.
What's your reach there, Daryl? 110 inches, you'd say?
Oh, about
plus
that,
or minus, yeah.
Plus or minus, you know. I try to reach as much as I can.
Good stuff.
Although I'm not really a kickboxer, and jiu-jitsu's my game. I like to take it to the ground. Here we go with round one, our ring girls.
Ring girls are doing their job nicely.
Too bad Jeff Wilson's not here to give his commentary. He always has something nice to say about the ring girls. I think I'll keep that to myself.
I must say, Darryl, we have probably some of the best seats in the house here tonight.
Ringside. This couldn't be any better here, Dennis. Excellent.
All right, the fighters are facing off here. You can see the fighter. The fighter is already floating on his feet. Keeping a nice.
This should
nice
be fun to watch.
Pace. Here we go. He's getting the rhythm on.
And we got referee Cliff McLean from Saskatoon.
Oh, solid leg kick.
You could hear
Catches
that here.
the teep.
Now they're wearing a little bit of protective gear here. Oh, some nice shot. Nice combination
Inside
to the
leg
head.
kick. Counter with a right kick to the back or to the hamstring.
Oh,
nice hooks. Quick jab and right cross. Leads with the left jab. Right knee. He's in the clinch. He's in the plum.
Nice. Extremely nice
This is
knees.
called the plum. Those knees are coming in hard and fast,
It won't be
punishing
long
to the
now.
abdomen. That's going to make you drop your hands. Oh, I see
Looks
something
like
went flying.
an armband, I think that was. These fighters are a little bit tense, it looks like. Ooh.
Quick right body shot. There we go. Catches. And this is allowable. This is allowable grappling in Muay Thai. You can throw the person to the ground. That's where it ends, though.
Once it goes to the ground, that's where it ends. Exactly.
There we go. Big right coming.
Oh, missed with that. Oh,
again catches that Thai kick. It's very exhausting to get up from the ground when being thrown to the ground.
now will he be scoring some points for that takedown as well? Will the judges look at that favorably?
That's right. Both fighters are keeping their hands up pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, a nice combination. Five count combination there.
Nice knee that got through. Looks like it landed.
Oh,
inside
punishing
close to the groin.
Punishing inside cut kick.
Beautiful knee. And there's another little.
Oh, and he rolls out and stands up.
A little toss.
Good way
Muscling him nicely.
to conserve energy.
Aaron Moyer looks like the
leads with the right inside leg kick. Oh, I could hear the leather snap on that one.
Aaron Moyer looks like he's a little bit more tuned for this fight. No.
Here we go. Good first round.
Good
As
round.
you can see, this is exciting fighting to watch as well.
Craig
There's
Moser
a bit of
in
grappling
there for,
technique.
Craig Moser in there for a little bit of discussion with Aaron. What do you think he's telling him here, Dennis?
I think he's probably telling him to keep on doing what he's doing.
Yeah,
But you know what? A good coach is going to be able to see the errors of the other fighter and quickly not tell what those errors are, but just tell the fighter what to do to capitalize on those errors.
Yeah.
He just tells him what to do.
I'm giving that round to Aaron. I think he had a few more punches that connected there, and the knees definitely did some damage.
I agree with you. Looking forward to this next round.
Mike Miles giving his athlete some direction, telling him to work the leg kicks a little bit more. Now, a leg kick is a good setup kick for anything, right? You're basically you're thinking
leg kick you're going to take by you keep chopping that leg, and I mean half of the game in striking is your footwork, and if you start to get flat in your feet because your thigh is hurting so bad, that can only work to your advantage to keep throwing in those leg kicks.
Yeah. Chris getting through with a couple of strikes.
I mean, it's always nice to throw those. It's always nice to go head hunting. That's what people want to do. But sometimes with these protective helmets,
the knees are going to finish this. He's got
These are punishing knees coming through here.
The left side open. The Regina guy is doing a great job of getting the knees through. Regina and Aaron Moyer.
You can see several reasons here, i.e. the knees coming through to train Muay Thai here in Regina.
Chris is really not defending the knees that well.
You gotta, if they come out of clinch, you got to be careful on that exit from the clinch, because you can pop in a couple of uppercuts in other Thai fights and pro Thai fights. The elbows are going to come across in that mid-close range.
Yeah. Oh, there's a big knee that got through.
He needs to tie him up and bring him in closer to avoid those long,
another
knees
nice
to the
knee.
solar plexus. He's trying to counter with some body shots here, but I'd be pretty concerned about those knees coming through and ending the fight. One of those long knee strikes could end a fight. Inside knee strikes, punishing. One almost went to the groin there.
Oh, Aaron doing a great job
you
of
can see him, his
controlling the
hands are
head.
starting to drop. Takes a lot of conditioning to be throwing this many strikes. Good fight.
Now in amateur, just to reiterate from earlier, an amateur fight, there are no.
Here we are. They're ready to go.
He's not allowed to take a knee strike to
I
the
wouldn't
head.
give him a second of a breather here. Just keep throwing him in.
Keep the pressure on.
Here we go. Nice jab. Popping that head back.
Yeah.
Pushes the chin up, exposing that chin for a hook or right cross or whatever.
Chris getting through with a couple of jabs on his own.
Very nice fight.
Good round. What are your feelings on that round? Who took that one for you, Dennis?
I'd be going with Aaron out of Regina.
Yeah. No, I think he definitely controlled his head for the better part of that round and landed some punishing knees.
Punishing.
These guys train this, on a daily basis.
Daily basis, and you're seeing hours and hours of training going into 10 minutes of fighting.
Exactly. And their bodies are, after years, these guys have got 2 years for Aaron and 4 or 5 years for Chris. These guys, their bodies are, in a point where they can absorb and take a lot of the punishment.
That's right, and they're trained to also absorb. There's techniques that you can use to absorb punches and kicks, and techniques you can use to toughen up the shins.
Yeah. So like we said earlier, kids, don't try this at
home.
Join your local club.
Cage is closed, fight is on.
Here we go. They touch gloves.
When you're touching gloves, you want to keep a nice safe distance so you don't get sucker punched.
Exactly. And
this is a real fight.
Circling it well to find an angle to get to land the jab or land the cross.
That's right. Some quick advancing jabs.
Nice leg kick. Oh, felt that one.
That one came up into the liver area of Aaron.
There we go. You got to keep working that leg kick.
There we go. Nice exchanges here. Nice exchange at the beginning of this round. There are swaybacks and retreats.
Yeah.
Caught him with the toes there. That can sometimes be painful. Nice counter with those kicks.
Right now, Aaron's keeping his hands up good. He's.
What we need to see here is a few more combinations.
Oh, nice leg kick.
Oh. Chris has to be careful not to drop his hands with the kicks.
That jab's coming through too a little bit with Aaron Moyer.
goes for a body shot. Those can be you add those to the knees that were coming to the body earlier, and that can be punishing.
Chris, if he
There we
wants
go.
this, he's going to have to start. Oh, and he's
Caught him
picking
with
it
the
up a
teeth.
little bit. Caught the leg.
Here you can.
Oh, nice.
That's what I like to hear.
When you go that hard to your back, you know it's going to be a trouble.
You'll have a quick visit to the chiropractor.
Every organ in your body is vibrating.
That's right. Oh, nice, a nice right hook there to the head. Came through.
Looks like Chris is picking it up a little bit here in the final minutes.
I agree with you. Nice reverse kick.
And there it is.
You know what? I'm going to give that round to Chris.
You know, it's close.
So this is going to go to the judges.
It's close, but he did pick it up in the final seconds of that round to do a little bit of damage to Aaron Moyer. Again, Aaron fights out of Regina Siam Kickboxing, which is located on Oslo Street in the Hapkido Club.
That's right. Yep. Great place to be. Great place to get a good workout.
It's great to see. You know, martial arts in Regina is really it's really advancing, and there's a lot of great clubs out there. Jeff Wiley's club, you know, doing a great job with the MMA, and he puts on a fun event. This is a good time. I'm having fun.
This is a good time to be doing martial arts in Canada.
Exactly.
And around the world.
You look at other events in other provinces. The UFC, fantastic.
Pride fighting in Japan. All right, here we're going to hear from the judges here shortly. Great fight from both fighters. It shows a lot of character and strength to come back after difficulties in the first round and put up a solid fight in the second round.
Yeah, and it's hard to really understand how tired these guys get after 2 rounds.
That's right, Daryl.
You know,
this and in the mixed martial arts fighting, that's that puts you through your paces.
Especially when you're in front of 1,000 people, that also adds a little bit of anxiety, if you know what I'm saying.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a decision. The winner by unanimous decision in the blue corner, Aaron Moyer.
Great fight to both fighters.
Very good fight.
Nice to see Aaron, a local Regina boy, take this fight home.
Good job. Okay.
We're going to be moving. We're going to be moving to a replay.
We stand alone, we stand together.
Fight number 4 coming up here right away. Here we go for a replay.
Here we go. You see a quick right, a tie kick to the thigh, exchanged. Leading with the left jab. Again with the left jab. Fighters are going to try and get an angle here. Nice set of kicks.
Both fighters well versed in Muay Thai. Pretty good
Nice
matchup.
exchanges. Trying to stay in the pocket.
Aaron Moyer throwing that jab. He likes to snap that jab right in his face.
You want to snap that jab straight forward, straight through the person's face, so that the back of their spine keeps moving backwards.
Spine jingling jab.
There we go. He catches the leg.
Chris,
and
here
here comes the
the
huge
takedown.
slam.
Bang.
Oh,
Beautiful.
that one resounded through the building.
I could feel that right here.
Here we go. Ref stands it back up again.
Yeah.
Inside cut kick. Just a light one, just to gauge distance.
Nice.
Big right cross coming through.
Chris Fair with the big cross. This is where he picks it up a bit.
There we go. Another very common strike that we didn't see much in this fight were uppercuts. They can be quite useful when you're in close quarters. We'll be right back.
Access 7.
It's a mixed martial arts middleweight. In the blue corner from Edmonton, Alberta, out of the Wrecking Crew, a record of 0-0, 175 pounds, Steve Beliski.
We've got Steve Beliski. He's a boxer, street fighter. He's been training under Master Brad Murphy, who's 37 years experience in Jeet Kune Do, which is the practice that Bruce Lee did.
Bruce Lee was the man
that
that taught that.
uses a lot of trapping, which is deflecting punches and strikes. It's quite an interesting art to see.
Yeah, and devastating for anybody who's ever seen a Bruce Lee movie. Jeet Kune Do can be extremely devastating.
Steve is fighting out of the Wrecking Crew in Edmonton, Alberta. This is a brand new club there. When we were talking to him earlier tonight, he was telling Daryl how he feels good. He's feeling healthy.
Yeah, and
that's good to see in a fight.
His coach was there, Master Brad Murphy. He's got 37 years of experience. That's older than me.
That's older than me as well.
And his opponent, Troy Delamar. Troy Delamar hails from Regina, Saskatchewan. He, talking to him earlier, asked him, why'd you get into it? Why'd you start? And he said, well, I'm a street fighter. I kept getting jumped, walking down the street. I've never been jumped in Regina, so, but apparently he has a few times, and decided he did well on the street, decided he'd come and give it a shot in the ring.
Regina, Saskatchewan, out of Independence, with a record of
whatever your motivation is for getting into mixed martial arts,
for Troy Delamar.
Do it.
This could be an interesting matchup, Dennis. Troy Delamar, he's a bit of a renaissance man here in Regina, does a little bit of everything. Construction, he's also an exotic dancer, Dennis. So we can expect a little exotic
keep that
dance.
in mind for whatever you wish.
Maybe we can expect a little exotic dance with his fight skills here.
Well,
he also
quick and agile movement of the hips is very important also in fighting.
On the ground, for sure. Exactly. He also fights out of a Kung Fu club here in Regina, Chinese martial art, Hung Gar Kung Fu.
Okay.
So he's not coming out. He's not coming out here with no skills at all. He's got some. He's got some martial arts background.
This is going to be an interesting matchup tonight. Both styles of fighting are not some of the standards for mixed martial arts right now, and so it's nice to see some variety coming into today's fighting.
Yep. Steve Beliski in the black shorts, Troy Delamar in the mustache. And black and red shorts. Now, Troy did have the first UMC at the Agrodome. He did win that
event.
With a knockout, I believe. And he's got quite a cross there, as you can see. Troy Delamar, good base.
He's going for the single leg. Oh, big takedown.
Not so good a base there.
He's got
the
control,
mount.
moves straight to mount. Flurry of punches.
Flurry.
And the ref breaks it up.
And that's it for Troy Delamar. He couldn't, Troy's contesting this a little bit, but, Troy could not protect himself there. He's obviously disappointed. Steve Beliski, happy about this win. But
referees have to make a tough decision. The primary thing here is the safety of the fighters.
Exactly.
We want to see some good fights, but we want to see people coming out with their spinal cord still attached to their brain.
Yeah, their brain intact.
These people have a long life to live ahead of them. We don't want to see devastating spinal injuries from this.
Exactly.
A knockout, I'd like to see that. I like seeing knockouts.
And that was an amateur knockout. That was TKO.
That was a technical knockout.
Technical knockout for Steve Beliski.
There we go.
Out of Edmonton, Alberta.
Our in-ring commentators coming back in.
Let's hear what she's
and
got
I
to
see
say.
a medal.
Troy Delamar, if he would have clinched from the ground and got the guard back, he might have had a better chance there. Just got to work on that ground game a little more,
I agree.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a decision. The winner by knockout in 41 seconds in the first round in the blue corner, Steve Beliski.
Troy visibly upset about that, but I'm sure he'll be back again. It looks like that'll give him the fire to keep training.
Yeah, I hope we see some of these fighters back again.
Would you like to take the microphone?
Steve Beliski with a few words.
Sorry, guys, but that's how it ended. He wasn't going to get out of that. Yo, just like to thank my crew, the Wrecking Crew, Brad Murphy, my training partner Paul. Everyone's awesome. Hey, one thing. You guys respect for 1 second. I got one thing to say to you today. Most supportive person here is my girlfriend, the greatest girlfriend ever. I love her so much.
That's nice. He's a nice guy.
One sec, guys. Ronnie Wells, I love you so much. You're the greatest person in my whole life. Will you marry me today, please?
Oh, I wasn't expecting that, Dennis.
There we go. Nice to see.
It's beautiful.
Thanks, guys.
Congratulations on your engagement and your win.
You think we'll see a replay of that ring?
Maybe.
Here we go.
Let's go. Well, we got a replay of the fight here.
We got Delamar. He's sizing him up. Actually, he throws a good bomb, actually.
I agree. You know, Steve's changing levels there. He's moving up, moving down, looking for the shoot. Couple of leg kicks, testing the distance.
Oh, got him on the chin with a nice one. Now,
looking for single leg.
Delamar had the headlock there for a bit.
And a big dump.
As soon as Steve got a hold of his leg, it was
quick,
on the
and
ground.
there we go to full mount,
Full
just
mount.
raining down the punches.
Yeah. Delamar could not protect himself, and our referee Chris Vickery gets in there for the stoppage.
You need to be able to intelligently defend yourself in these fights, whether amateur, professional fights. You have to intelligently defend yourself.
Chris made the right choice there, I think.
I would agree with the referees on this decision.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looking forward to some more fights here, Daryl.
So we're coming up to our 5th match of the evening.
Got John Snyder versus Lyndon Chambers. And we're looking at some light heavyweights here, 195 pounds.
This should
both
be
of them.
Another
modified Muay Thai fight.
John Schneider out of Regina, Saskatchewan. He's with Siam Kickboxing. Again, Craig Moser, sorry, out of Regina, Saskatchewan. He's got 3 years of fight experience. It's his first fight in amateur Muay Thai competition. He's healthy. He's got no injuries. He's feeling good, and he's confident about tonight's event.
Looks good. We've got 2 fighters tonight from National Kickboxing. Any more on the card tonight from National Kickboxing? No, that's it.
I believe
that's
it's
good to see. Good showing from Calgary, Alberta.
Lyndon
in fact,
Chambers.
I'm heading off there in a couple of days, up to the mountains.
Yep. Lyndon Chambers. I was talking to him backstage. Asked him if he had a nickname. He called himself the Black Assassin. Sweet.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
So we're going to see some more heavy hitting here. 195 pounds, modified Muay Thai. You're going to see some heavy hitting tonight.
Super.
Looking forward to it. Maybe a knockout.
Yeah. All right. We're going to go to a break, and we'll be right back with Access 7 Sports.
All right, we have the 5th fight of the night, and then we'll have an intermission. This fight is brought to you by Level 10 Fitness. It's a Muay Thai cruiserweight division. In the blue corner, Regina, Saskatchewan, out of Regina Siam Kickboxing, with a record of 0-0, 195 pounds. Please welcome John Schneider.
Yeah, bringing you another disturbing creation from the mind of one sick man who can't tell the difference and gets stupefied. I've been waiting my whole life for just one.
Coming up here shortly.
Okay, coming up, we've got a couple of exciting future events. April 7th, 2007, Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. Moose Jaw Exhibition Park will be UMC number 4. And April 27th, they're having a fight night at the Drink Nightclub, Regina, Saskatchewan. April 27th, 2007.
We can expect one of the fighters from a previous Ultimate Martial Arts Challenge, Fez the Tasmanian Devil. He'll be fighting a modified Muay Thai fight in Moose Jaw.
And I believe Jeff Wiley will also be fighting on the 27th here in Regina at the Drink. That'll be exciting.
I look forward to seeing that.
A little more on our fighters here. We've got Lyndon Chambers from National Kickboxing, Calgary, Alberta. Fights with, again,
And in the red corner,
Mike
out of
Miles.
Edmonton, Alberta, National Kickboxing, with a record of 1-0 at 195 pounds, Lyndon Chambers.
He needs no intro. The name says it all and stands alone.
Looking at some weight categories. You're 40 pounds less or less. It's a rooster weight, 140 155, featherweight, 155 to 169, welterweight, 170 to 184.5, middleweight, 185 to 204.5, which is what you're seeing today. This is going to be a light heavyweight. Greater than 205 pounds is a heavyweight fight.
Should have said this earlier, but Singing Canada tonight was Stephanie Mack. I'd like to thank Stephanie Mack for Singing Canada. Again, this is more your domain. You can expect a lot of knees, a lot of striking from stand-up, takedowns, kicks. Again, no knees to the head are allowed in amateur bouts, so we won't see any knees directly to the head.
You'll see Muay Thai fighters are going to stand at a distance to size up the leg kicks. A distance, a fighting distance or Mai is very important in when you're fighting your opponent. Even a larger distance than kicking range is knife fighting range. You can come in closer to kick, coming closer to punching, coming closer to elbows, and coming closer to that for grappling range.
Now, there is a no-strike zone in both the Muay Thai and mixed martial arts, and that's the top of the head, down the full length of the spine to the end of the spine. That is the no-strike zone for this amateur event.
Now, I'm not sure if you'd be touching the bottom of the spine. Not sure what you're doing.
Wow, that was just at the rules meeting earlier. It's, not my words, Dennis.
Here we go. Let's watch this fight.
Maybe the odd, you're right, the bottom, anyway. Here we go.
Here we go. Looking forward to a good fight. Opening leg kick to the thigh.
Lyndon, a little bit
couple
tentative.
Of exchanges there.
A little bit tentative, maybe. John looks good. Lyndon dropping his hands a little bit. That could be dangerous. John with a nice tight stance. John out of Siam Kickboxing in Regina in the black.
Oh, you heard that kick come into the back of the leg. Back of the front leg.
Nice body shot.
Those jabs are coming through nicely when the opponent tries to advance. That one almost took his knee out.
Ooh, double kick.
Good fight so far. Good fight. Nice exchanges. Neither fighter's afraid to throw here.
No. Lyndon with a nice leg kick.
That one caught him on the chin.
Oh, John with a flurry.
Quick flurry.
Up against the cage.
Here we go. Some
and
knees. Nice blocking of the knees with the elbow.
Body
tightening
shot.
up the abdominal wall muscles.
And a break. Body shot by Lyndon, but he's dropping those hands. I think that's gonna.
That may Oh, try the Superman punch there.
I was going to say Spider-Man punch, but you're right. That was Superman. Nice push
kick.
Oh, right back at him. Again, the hands dropping. Oop.
There we go. Nice work capitalizing on.
He's got to move away from the cage and now start throwing the knees. Lyndon has been able to tie him up nicely and get our ref, Cliff McLean, in there to break him up.
Job of a good ref is to run a nice, clean fight and really to be almost unnoticeable because it just at that point then you're just running things smoothly. Looking forward to a second round. That was a good first round. Lots of exchanges, leg kicks, lots of movement around the cage.
Yeah. I think I'd give that first round probably to John. But it was close. We'll see how the judges scored it later. Coach is giving their athletes some direction here. Mike Miles out of National Kickboxing in Calgary, Alberta. Craig Moiser out of Siam Kickboxing in Regina.
Okay, looking forward to round 2. Referee is calling the fighters to the center.
I apologize right now to any fighters and coaches of whose name I'm
fixing the equipment here.
Here we go.
Here we go. Fighters may or may not touch gloves. I guess they just want to get it straight on to the fighting.
They're ready to go.
Opens with a leg kick. High kick to the head attempt.
Checking that kick.
Yeah, good checks, good checks. No damage here.
Oh,
there we go. A good exchange. Big right hand bomb coming through.
Here we go. Nice flurries from John.
You can potentially see some knees coming through here. No.
Looks like Lyndon's having some
nice
trouble with
body
his
shots.
Lyndon having a little trouble with the headgear, it looks like. Hopefully that's not going to be a...
Nice leg kick. Okay, tie up here. You want to try, ideally you want to try and have both of your arms on the inside so that you have control of the back of that head.
Cliff McLean.
Right on the crest, nuchal crest, where the neck muscle's attached to the skull. You can throw a person's head around real easy with that. Control their whole body. Control the head, you got to control the body. There we go, up against the cage, threw in a nice knee.
Lyndon's doing a good job of tying him up here. John,
you can see how hard both fighters are working.
John not able to really penetrate with those knees.
When you're tied up that tight, it's a great opportunity to throw some elbows, which we won't be able to see here today, but also some knees from the inside.
That's left for
nice jab, kept him out there. You can hear the corner yelling for knees.
Oh, quick little jab.
Jab
there.
is a great punch to gauge distance and also to keep the other fighter.
That's the end of the round. I don't know how to call that round, really. There wasn't any real dominating fighter from either side. Here we go.
I guess we'll see what the judges have to say.
We got the ring girl with a third round sign here.
All right, so some more action, Daryl.
Here we come. One more round.
This round, these boys got to dig deep. This is where cardio training really comes into play. Because if your cardio is poor, you just stay there standing in one spot. You're a sitting duck for the other fighter who's out conditioned you, and your hands start to drop, and it's just not a good situation. Half of this is going to be conditioning.
That's right, and these guys train hard. I was at Siam Kickboxing in the Regina Mixed Martial Arts Center the other day watching John train, and they go They go 90 to 100% training just to reenact what they actually encounter here in the ring. And here we go with round 3. Nice cross by John.
Nice advance. Nice advancing footwork.
Oh, beautiful
deep
push
straight
kick.
to the chest.
Oh.
Oh.
Looks like he's out on. Whoa, he's wobbled him. He's got a standing
He's
count.
on a standing 8 or standing.
Looks like 8. Looks like he's all right. Lennon caught him with a nice cross there. Had him wobbled.
Oh.
It's going to be interesting to see how he reacts in this situation. Oh. Are we going to get another count?
Another standing 8
Cliff
count. Here we
McLean
go.
going to call this fight. He's got another count, 2.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Looks like John's
8.
okay.
There we go. He's going to check.
I don't know if
going to
it's-
check the strength of the fighter to be able to hold up his gloves against resistance.
I don't know if it's just fatigue.
Oh,
but
another
he's getting
big
them
right
through.
hand. Another big right hand.
Keep your hands up. We need to keep the hands up. Whoa, there's a lot of bombs thrown. Penetrating here.
Oh, somebody's going to be taking some Tylenol tonight. Oh, he's just standing. Nice
It's not
extension
going
on
to be
those
long now
punches.
before Cliff starts.
I think
this
the ref
fight.
is going to call this. Here we go.
There we go.
That's it. That's a fair call by the ref.
Yeah.
You know, I'm surprised to see the fight go this way, but that's the way fights go. You know, like
Interesting fight.
all
showing-
of a sudden, the dynamic of the whole thing changes with one punch.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
Nice to see. Big smile.
One punch
Big
in the
smile.
chin can rattle you pretty good. Lyndon Chambers. Happy about that win. The fighters showing each other a lot of respect after that fight. It's good to see.
John showing a lot of chin there, taking 2 standing 8 counts and still going back in for another tussle.
Exactly. Dug deep to stay out there. You know, it's too bad that it had to go this way for a Regina guy, but it's the way it goes sometimes. And I'm sure he's going to learn from this. You know, it's his first amateur fight. And knowing John, he's going to come back fired up, ready to do it all again. No, but I think I agree with Cliff there. You can't, Cliff McLean, our ref, you can't let that go too long, or it's just, too dangerous for our fighters.
So all the rest of our fights tonight are MMA fights. So for those of you out there who are grappling fans, mixed martial arts fans, we've got some excellent, great fights coming up after the intermission. So
Ladies
here
and gentlemen, we
we're
have
going to
a
go to the
decision.
judge.
The winner by technical knockout at 126 in the 3rd round in the red corner, Lyndon Chambers.
All right.
Nice, good sportsmanship.
Excellent
showing
sportsmanship.
between both fighters.
We will now have a 15-minute intermission before fight number 6.
All right, I think we're going to go back to a replay here, Dennis, and take another look at that round. Quite entertaining, I must say.
Here we go. So, leg kick, right hook.
Yeah.
Nice advance.
And
wonder if the right cross is coming through here. Boom.
There it is.
There it is. That's the first one that opened him up. Left hook, right hook, left hook.
you can see right here, he's wobbling pretty good. John's pretty much, I think, out on his feet right there.
He recovers quickly from the standing 8 count. Catching a breather.
Cliff McLean with the standing 8. Checking the gloves for seems sturdy and back into it.
All right, nice cover on the head there. But a big right comes over in that triangle, right on the chin.
Right away, he just doesn't seem to have the stance or the hands to protect himself.
That's what happens after a good rocking of the skull, is that your ability to move and bob and weave and sway backs, and that gets reduced. Oh, there we go. Another big right on the chin. Here we go. He's still driving forward.
John's got a lot of heart here. He's
a lot of heart to take punches like this. There we go. Throws a nice right himself.
A couple more inside.
He's keeping his hands up despite this punishment.
And with the stoppage.
Good to see.
Excellent.
Good fight. Looking forward to some more.
Yes. We'll be back right after this intermission. Access 7 Sports.
All right. I'd like to thank the officials, Steve Bergeron, Jody Wadsworth, Bernie Pohl, Andrew Pohl, Chris Vicari, Dwayne Rognes, Stephen McLeod, Karen Oliver, and Cliff McLean. Let's give it up for the officials.
Amanda Sonic doing a great job tonight from
the Wolf.
She does evenings and weekends. Be sure to
DJ.
tune in.
I'd also like to thank the ring attendant, Emmanuel, for keeping everything clean. Let's give it up for him. You're doing a fine job.
Keeping a good job and keeping the blood off the floor.
Yeah, we haven't seen much blood spillage tonight.
No, not a lot.
Oh, we still got 5 fights to go.
Yeah, we can only wish. We've got fight number
7
coming up. I'm excited about this fight, Dennis.
So am I.
I train personally with Jan Stein. I've been training with him for about 3 years.
Wait a second. We got fight number 6 coming up here.
Oh, you're just fooling with me.
But also an exciting fight. We've got Curtis Southern versus Warren Phillips. Curtis is a 2 times national wrestling champion for the University of Saskatchewan and Junior Huskies. He's been wrestling since age 8.
Fantastic. He's going to have some skills.
We're going to see some fantastic takedowns tonight. Looking for huge dumps.
Yep.
Curtis Southern.
And again, you're going to be able to see this guy's ground skills. He's going to have great base. He's going to move really well, and he's going to be going in quick for the shot.
Quick and powerful.
And don't expect Warren Phillips to take this guy down to the ground. It's not going to happen. Warren Phillips has 18 months of mixed martial arts experience. He doesn't have a lot of background. He feels pretty confident about this match, but I'm thinking I'm leaning towards Curtis Southern here. If he's got any kind of skills to back up his wrestling, I'm sure he's been training submissions. He should do well. Warren Phillips out of Shears Martial Arts in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. He's got a 2-0 record. He fought number 17 and number 20 Rumble in the Cage in Lethbridge, Alberta. Did quite well there. He won by triangle and I believe rear naked choke. So he's obviously got some skills on the ground.
Some skills. We saw a previous matchup between these two clubs, Alliance MMA and Shears, in fight number 2 with Adam Lorenz and Jose Rodriguez. As you recall, that fight was won by Adam Lorenz with a arm triangle. Looking forward to seeing what these two men are going to put out today.
Yeah.
I think Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioners do a lot of groundwork, have a lot of respect for wrestlers, and vice versa.
Yeah, it's really nice. I've been training Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for about 9 years now, and it's really nice to get the wrestlers into the gym because they do bring a lot of experience and a lot of really good balance and base to the training, and it's nice to see them training. It's good.
You know, Daryl, we were talking earlier about cauliflower ears. You've probably seen this a lot on wrestlers, where the cartilage hemorrhages and swells, and the reason that cartilage doesn't go down is because it's a relatively avascular, cartilage is a relatively avascular tissue, so it doesn't have good blood supply. So as soon as it breaks down a bit and serous fluid comes in, it just can't get out. It doesn't get washed out by good blood flow.
Exactly.
And so it just leaves as this big cauliflower-like looking mess on the sides of your head.
And that comes from friction, doing those shots, the friction against the body. Yeah.
Constantly rubbing ears against the body, against the mat.
Yeah, you got to catch that quickly and get a good doctor
Yep.
to drain that. Usually, either with an incision or with a syringe. Here we go. Oh.
Quickly goes for the shoot.
Nice, back to the knees. Beautiful, right into the mesh.
Warren is going to try and pull him back into his guard.
He's in the shears corner, which isn't going to be to his advantage. He's surfing him now a little bit. Now
he's working to his back, it looks like.
Warren is trying to get his guard. He's got half guard here. Oh, he's going to come out the back. Could be a leg lock there. No, he scoots around. Trying to get that other knee in there. Curtis with side control. Curtis, no stranger from this position in wrestling. This is where you want to be. Curtis with
now
good
Curtis
side
has
control.
got to work a submission here,
that's
or
what he wants.
rain down some punches.
Warren's going to try to use those legs to sweep, to grapple out of there, perhaps get a sweep. He's not doing anything but squeezing his head right now. Curtis doesn't have to worry a lot here. I rarely see this. There it is, pops, which is fine. Could have a guillotine here. He could be going for one. He could get the setup. What he wants to do now is get to his back and sink in his hooks. That's when you get both heels on the inside of the guy on the bottom's inner thigh. From that position, you got a lot of control, and you can work your chokes, your rear naked choke, etc. Here we got a scarf hold. Warren should be able to come out the backside here. Oh, going for an American lock. If he can slip his hands through his legs and pull up on his head, he could have a submission. Warren working the American lock. He does have it. He's got it through his legs.
Oh, this is
now
tight.
He's just going to pull up on his head. Could have that. As soon as he locks it in, he's just going to bring his upper leg over top of that, triangle the arm. Oh, he could have had that. That could have been the end of the fight right there.
Maybe we can see some strikes here from,
Curtis stands it up.
Dumps him again on.
It's going to be hard to stay standing.
This is a headlock escape that Warren's attempting for.
He's got to get the leg around his head and try to come out the back. Oh, he's going for full mounts here. He's got it. He's got one arm underneath. He can either rain the punches or go for a triangle. Now he's got his hooks in. This is the position I was talking about earlier.
There we go. Warren bucks him up.
With the hooks in, he wants to maintain the hooks.
Oh.
And now go for the matayao, they say in Brazil, or the rear naked choke. Should be able to finish him with that.
There we go.
I wouldn't play too long with the punches from that position, and this is what's going to happen. It's been reversed on him. You want to go quickly to the submission.
But this round is almost up for Tom, I think.
What a great round. Oh, and he sunk in the rear naked, but he faces him. Perfect, he's got nothing there. He's got nothing. Oh, no, he doesn't have anything. He's safe. He can still breathe. He's got air. He's going to pop that arm and again come to the full mount. There we go. Now he should be going for the choke because he just doesn't have the balance firing those punches from the back.
The referee might have to cut in here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Oh, no hammer fist to the back of the head.
I think he's okay. He's protecting himself. The back of the head is
probably
no
talking
strike
to him,
zone.
saying, "Hey, you okay? You okay? You want to keep fighting?"
Yeah.
Opportunity for an armbar there.
Yeah.
Sitting 3/4.
He may have stopped that Delamar fight a little early, and he's probably thinking, okay, well, he doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Possibly, but this is a different fighter, and
we've got Warren
these are
Phillips
trained
who's protecting
referees.
his head. He's protecting well. What he really needs to do is get back to his guard. But he's not making any. There we go. That's what he wants to do. He wants to get back to his guard here. Now Curtis could get it, sink in the choke. Let's finish it right here. But he wants to.
He's going to make it through the round.
There we go. He looks like he's
Here we
getting
go.
rear
Choke
naked.
attempt. Rear naked attempt. He's trying to keep his jaw in there to prevent pressure on those carotids.
He needs to grab his bicep, put the other hand.
Is he going to make it to the end of the round?
Oh, It could be close. He needs to
I
get
see that bicep coming in
He
underneath
needs to
the
get
chin
his
now.
Well, he's
I
got
think
more.
it's going to be over here very shortly.
He's got more of a wrestling rear naked there. He doesn't really have the bicep. Oh, and he's Curtis Southern from Saskatoon, saved by the bell there, Dennis.
That was a pretty convincing win.
Yeah, looks like he's been cut. Looks like he's been cut. Be interesting. Terry Ross, our doctor tonight. Be interesting to see if he's going to go in there and actually take a look at the cut. See how bad it is. Here we go with our ring girls, announcing round 2.
This is the kind of action you can expect here at the Ultimate Martial Arts Challenge.
That was a great round. There's a lot of transitioning.
Great to see some fantastic grappling.
Yeah. These guys,
dominance of position.
These guys did use a lot of energy in that first round, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the next round here. Looks like Warren Phillips out of Saskatoon here, and Curtis Southern.
Oh! Another
Curtis with another beautiful
You can just hear
takedown.
the floor just reverberate with those takedowns.
Yeah.
Okay, they're going to
Taking
work
him
for
down
position.
hard. Now, here's a dangerous spot for a wrestler. Underneath, looks like Warren's going for the arm bar. Couldn't
Or
quite.
something.
A little sloppy, but at this point in the match, these guys are tired. They're sweaty. It's hard to get that. Hard to get the position. North-south position.
Yeah, which you saw earlier. Here we go.
There we go. A couple.
Side control.
Knee on
stomach.
Hammer fists. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how long Warren can last with this barrage. He's protecting himself again.
He's taken a lot of shots here and has kept on going.
Curtis, with his wrestling ability, it's going to be hard for him to get away from. It's going to be hard for Warren to get away from Curtis here. He's just going to hold him and keep beating him with those fists. Again, he should be on his back with his hooks in here. That'll give him a little bit more control. A little bit more control. If he can roll into his guard.
Oh, I think that punch connected there.
Yeah.
That right hand.
Oh, there we go. Now roll into the guard, but he rolled into a full mount. Yeah, that's not good for Warren Phillips. Again, that cut might be a bit of a. Oh, here we go. Warren coming in underneath again, back to the same position. We've got Curtis with one hook in here. He should really take the back and try to work the submission at this point. A submission would finish the fight, but he's content just to hammer away. Phillips is defending well here, though. I don't think he's really getting a lot through. So underneath, maybe the odd one, but he's giving him a chance here. Obviously, with the round winding down, without any serious offense from Warren, the judges aren't going to look favorably just on being so defensive. He's going to be rolling into a knee bar here. He's got to go harder on that, or else he's just not going to get the momentum to spin him. Knee bar's there, actually. If he,
yep,
I think that's what he's thinking. You can see that he's got his leg. He's got his leg hooked. You see, he's got the leg there. He's going to spin in and try to take that knee. It's there. He's looking at it right now. Oh, could be coming around for an arm bar. But he's got the other arm on the outside. So really, maybe come around for, oh. You got Curtis Southern doing a good job just riding Warren Phillips on the ground. Now here, side position. It won't be long now. He cannot defend himself. Won't be long before Chris Vickery steps in.
Brings the legs up here to.
He's got an arm there, but he just can't seem to get the legs around. Curtis Southern defending the armbar quite well. He's got to turn into him here. Warren Phillips has really got to turn into him and try to come out the back, go to his knees. He just can't. He can't sit there. You know, he knows that's coming. He's not going to be able to set that up from that position.
He needs to walk his legs up
He needs
and
to
around behind.
walk his hips out and try to face him. You know, easier said than done when you got a guy on top of you raining down punches on your
Particularly
head.
two-time national wrestling champion.
Yeah.
He's going to be putting some weight and pressure on you. Pressure.
Here we go, though.
Oh, this could.
Oh, there we go.
Big bomb coming through. I think the ref may be stepping in here shortly. Couple of knees to the ribs.
That's going to soften him up. Good idea. He's still working for that armbar.
Warren's taking a lot of shots here, and he's still putting up a fight.
He's still dangerous. He's still dangerous here.
He's working an armbar.
He's working an armbar to pull this off in the last
a
seconds.
submission could end the fight.
Oh, he's got some sort of a rear triangle. He's got to bring that other leg down around for a rear triangle of some sorts. But no, denied at the bell. That's too bad. He just didn't seem to have the ability to escape. And obviously fatigued.
You know what? The crowd here is standing up because that was an excellent effort from both fighters.
Two guys. Looks like there's a few people down from Saskatoon to watch the action here today. And both fighters deserve respect for getting into the ring and putting it all on the line. Curtis Southern, you got to hand it to him. It's his first amateur match.
That's right.
He did a really good job. Obviously, he's comfortable being on top, and Warren Phillips just couldn't pull up the submission. More of a defensive.
Certainly working for it.
He was. So this will go to the judges. We'll see what they have to say in a moment. Yeah, and it's one thing to be just working grappling because in jiu-jitsu, what that is straight grappling. You're working your submissions, your takedowns, but once you put in the MMA aspect and start throwing punches, it
changes things up.
It changes things up. It's really hard to.
However, having a good base in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you can't go wrong with that.
You can't go wrong.
It's shown since the original Ultimate Fighting Championships.
Yeah,
Brazilian
exactly.
Jiu-Jitsu is
Royce
a standard.
Royce Gracie brought it to the forefront. 10 years ago when everybody was watching those first UFCs, he was beating guys
who were clearly a
three
lot
times
larger.
his weight.
That's right.
Yeah. With submissions like we were with the ones that Warren was trying to throw on today, but obviously Curtis just had the defense to hold him off. Here we go to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a decision. The winner by unanimous decision in the blue corner, Curtis Southern.
Unanimous decision. Curtis Southern, good job. Okay, we're going to go back to a replay here. We're going to pick it up.
Congratulations. How do you feel about your win?
Pretty good.
You guys give it up for Curtis.
Let's hear what Curtis has to say.
So what were your plans coming into this fight?
Just to take him down and smash the crap out of him.
Well, you did a pretty good job of this. How long were you training?
About 5 months in MMA.
5 months in MMA. What's next for you as far as fighting goes?
I just keep training hard and getting better and fighting again.
Good job. Give it up for Curtis.
Okay, we're going to go back to a replay and just watch how Curtis does here in this match. So we've got Warren Phillips kind of turtled up. Curtis, controlling him from side position. You notice his legs, Warren's legs are wrapped around the inside of Curtis. He was thinking here for a submission, and if he could have done a somersault into it here, you can see him looking at it, and then going for the armbar, changed his mind. In these situations, you really gotta, if you see it, you gotta go for it.
Go for it immediately.
Yeah.
Explosively.
Yeah, exactly. It's got to be explosive, and it's got to be everything you
Because
got.
at this point, you got almost nothing to lose. You just got to go for that submission.
And the end of the second round, the tank's empty, and you're getting hit in the head like this. It's not fun. And then again here, I don't know what he's trying to do here. He's kind of he doesn't really have Curtis in a lot of trouble here.
The good thing is right here is that he's avoided punches for a good 10, 15 seconds, gives himself an opportunity to think.
In the 9 years I've been training, I've never been submitted by the inner thigh squeeze. No, not a good move. But he was trying to, if he would have had that arm bar, it could have been a different story today, If you're interested more in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, like right there, bringing the leg across. It's all about legs and hips. He needed to move his hips to the outside. You can see his hips are staying where they are. He needed more leverage. If he was to get his hips to the outside, the leg across the face, he's just not moving his hips. He would have had a lot better chance of getting that submission. And again, Southern doing a great job of keeping him thinking, As long as you can keep him thinking with those punches, it's hard to really think 2-3 steps ahead, or there's so many little things you got to think about.
There we go. Some of those punishing knees to the body.
Yeah, and that's going to cause him to think again.
While keeping your base. That's that's important. You can't throw away your base just to get a couple of quick strikes off that might not do anything.
Yeah. Here we go underneath again. And then back, he might have had a chance here, actually. I just can't quite see if his other arm is inside. No, again, he's just got the vice grips on Curtis Southern, and that's just not gonna cut it. And there we go. You can see he's absolutely exhausted after that match, and so he should be. Yep.
These guys train hard for these fights, but they're still coming out tired. I mean, you've put in a good night of fighting.
Yeah, exactly. These guys train on the average about, a session usually lasts about 1.5 to 2 hours, and they'll start with a good warm-up. They'll take, a half hour, 45 minutes of technique, and then the end of the day in a training session is full grappling. You're going against other guys in your club and working a lot of the stuff that we just saw there in the ring.
And we're going to see some more. We're going to see some more of that grappling technique in the next fights coming up. We're going to see some more submissions. I think so far we've seen rear naked choke. We've seen an arm triangle. What else have we got coming? Arm bars potentially coming up. Knee bars you're talking about.
I'm really excited about this next match up here. We got Jan Stein and Tim Tamaki. Now Jan Stein is a guy I've trained with for about 3 years now. He's a high school wrestling coach as well as myself. We often face each other across the mat at the high school wrestling competitions. He's obviously got his team behind him. He's got the city behind him. Regina Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's going to be giving it all in there with Tim Tamaki, and Tim Tamaki's no slouch.
Tim Tamaki, they call him Tim the Chin Tamaki. He can take a punch. He's got 3 years of mixed martial arts under Lee Mien out of Canadian Martial Arts Center in Lethbridge, Alberta, a well-respected club. He practices both Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and kickboxing. It says he likes to strike. His most memorable fight was against Paul Ford at the MFC in Edmonton. He lost by decision there. Today, he says he's ready to go.
Yeah, this is going to be great. I'm really excited about this one. This matchup's going to be fantastic.
Looking forward to see some striking. Looking forward to seeing some great submission work with Jan Stein here from Regina.
Well, I think Jan's game plan here is going to be to take Tim Tamaki down to the ground and rear naked choke him. I think you're going to see him working towards his back. You're not going to see the tentativeness you saw in that last match where he was on his back and just raining the bombs down. I don't think you're going to see that from Jan Stein. He's going to want to finish it sweet and quick. And
I think we're going to see a decisive takedown here from Jan Stein. He works him hard.
Yeah. Tim Tamaki's going to want to keep it standing up. Tim's a kickboxer. He's trained a lot of mixed martial arts, but I think he's more comfortable on his feet. You're going to want to see him do a little bit more from stand-up, and of course, Jan's wrestling, jiu-jitsu.
Amanda Sonic stepping back into the ring.
It's brought to you by the district where the after party is. Hope to see you all there. In the blue corner, out of Regina, Saskatchewan, from Regina in fight jiu-jitsu with a record of 1-1, weighing 140 pounds, Jans Stein.
All right, Jan Stein. Local boy, teammate. City's rooting for him, City's behind him.
Expert in skateboarding. Right here you can hear the punk music pumping.
The man is a skateboarding legend here in Regina.
I think today he's got a 3-stripe blue belt.
Oh yeah, he's doing well.
Takes a lot of work to get there. A lot of work.
He's got a beautiful red gi as well.
He's being cornered by Jeff Wiley and Joe Bosenberry. Jeff Wiley recently obtained his black belt from Rogério In-Fight Club in Brazil.
Yep.
Had the opportunity to go to Rio de Janeiro with Jeff Wiley and Nolan here.
Well, that must have been a barrel of fun. I wish I could have been a fly on the wall down there.
So Jans has got some excellent men cornering him tonight.
And you know what? We got Jeff Wiley. Those guys, the guys at the top of their game, they want to spend some time down in Brazil. That's where the fight, jiu-jitsu's really, the sport of jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu is really evolving.
There we go. Jans looks ready to fight tonight.
Yeah. No, it's good. He's working through a few aches and pains, but
And in the red
I think that's all in the
from
back of his
Lethbridge,
mind now.
Alberta,
That's
from
right.
the
He's
Canadian
showing
Martial
up.
Arts Center
Hopefully it's not gonna
with
be
a
a
record of
problem.
6-4-1 at 140 pounds, Tim Tamaki.
Tim Tamaki out of Lethbridge, Alberta. Doesn't sound like he's got the crowd behind him here tonight. But Jans is going to have his work cut out for him.
That's right. The Canadian Martial Arts Center is a well-respected club. I think we're going to see an excellent fight.
Yeah. 1148 Osler Street. Gracie Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Mixed Martial Arts, Cyan Kickboxing, and Heidong Gumbo Korean Swordsmanship, and Hapkido. Here we got the ring girls giving us a heads up on the. Looks like they got the numbers right this time. Great job.
Apparently, it's round number 1.
It is round number 1 of this exciting event. Jan Stein, look at him. He looks fight ready here. He looks fight ready. Tim Tamaki, talking to him earlier, seemed really calm. He's got, I believe, 16 fights under his belt. 10 amateur fights, showing some respect, bumping the gloves. Here we go. Nice leg kick. That's what Jans wants to do. He wants to make him think. That's gonna set up his takedown. Whoa. Good, Jans. Get him in your guard, Jans. Tim ready to stand up and back quick. Yeah. Beautiful takedown. Jans with the double. Now, it can be a bit of a different advantage if you're in the other guy's corner. Tamaki's got his arms around his neck, but now he's got full guard. There's no submission there. Jans is inside. Jans is comfortable here. This is kind of where he doesn't mind being here.
Jans can choose to throw from this position.
Yeah, and that's what he wants to do.
He can back out of that guard.
It's called the ground and pound. He wants to get him right into that corner and start pounding. Oh.
You got to be careful with the leg kicks coming in.
Made some space there, which is good. Oh, and now we're reversed into Jans' guard.
Jans is going to be working some submissions from this guard.
Jans is going to want a submission here. You can.
You gotta protect against the strike. Yeah. So he's got a tight overhook on that right tricep.
Tamaki's got his arm well protected. Oh, he's walking away. He wants it to stand up. Jan's going to try to take him down here again. He's got him nicely pushed up against that, watching the knees. Keep the pressure on the wall. That's what he wants to do. He doesn't want Tamaki to get on the outside. If he does, he's going to be in a little bit of trouble. Jans wants the takedown here. He's going to want to go low, grab a knee, get the outside single, double it up, take him down to the ground.
He's also got to be careful for strikes from the inside.
Yeah, and then knee.
Uppercuts.
Here we go, here we go.
There we go. Scoops that ankle.
Tamaki's doing a good job of controlling his wrists here. The wrist control is stopping Jans from getting an effective takedown. Oh,
and it tries a hip
toss.
Tries
for a whizzer there, but there's nothing. Good job keeping the pressure on the wall. Here, Jans can throw a few punches, try to soften up the middle a little bit. Good
there
job.
We go.
That's what he wants to do. There, now Tanaki's thinking a little bit. He knows that he can throw a punch here. Oh, beautiful.
Nice shoot.
Oh, nice. That's what Jans
Unfortunately, he's bouncing off the cage because that takes off some of the impact.
Yeah, without that cage.
Hopefully the next takedown here will be smack against the floor.
So again, Tamaki, what he wants to do now is try to move himself back and to a stand-up position. Jans wants to keep him down on the mat here, but you know he's winning this round right now. If he can hold him here.
He's trying to go for an armbar here.
That's not good. Oh, he swung around and got the armbar. Jans just didn't see it coming. Didn't see it coming. That's too bad. Yeah, he had him in a good position.
Okay, well, hopefully we'll go to a replay here and
he could have threw more punches in there to just soften him up a little bit.
Camera angle if possible.
But like I was saying earlier, it's all about the hips, and Tamaki was just able to. You could see him kind of edging his hips along the side of the gate, and getting in there for the. Lee Means here giving us a little bit of commentary, saying he taught him that move. Lee Means, his coach from Lethbridge Canadian Martial Arts Center.
There we go.
And we got the judge's decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a decision. The winner by tap out at 3:15 in the first round. In the red corner, Tim Tamaki.
I won't deny I'm straight.
Tim Tamaki with the win there. It's just too bad for Jans. You train all you can, and sometimes it just doesn't go your way. Here we got the replay. Jans doing a great job of keeping Tamaki up against the fence. He doesn't want Tamaki to get on the outside and reverse the position. Tries for a whizzer. Doesn't have good base by Jans to defend that. Again, back ringside to the mesh. And just to keep it going here, we got, and he gets a great takedown to the side. And here you can see his hips coming around. We'll see it here. He had one hook in. But once he got full guard here, there's the full guard. He's able to get his foot right up there on the mesh, come around, get the angle. Unfortunately, the arm was right there for him. And a quick tack out. Smart. You don't want to take that too far to avoid injury of the arm. We got here Chris Desatel. Chris Desatel, how you doing, man? We've been training together for how many years now, Chris? 8 years or so. Fantastic. He's here to give us some commentary.
The Regina Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Exactly. What did you think of that last match? What did you think of Jans's performance?
I thought his performance is excellent. He kept pressure on. Good. Got inside good. What's his name there?
Tim Tamaki.
Tim Tamaki is known to have fairly good strikes, and he was able to get in on him several times and got a couple takedowns. And
exactly.
I thought he was pushing the fight. He just got caught there with an arm lock, and
it was just
happens.
Unlucky at the end there. He had him good up against the cage, good control.
Jans went in with a bit of a shoulder injury, and he says that kind of re-injured there. He thinks, but all in all, his performance was excellent.
Did he attack the injured shoulder? Was that the arm bar?
I think that's the arm that got locked there. Was the injured shoulder, but. Regardless, Tim Tamaki did well. Excellent performance on both parts.
Exactly. And Jans has got a small business. He's got a lot to do, and he doesn't want to go home with too much of a an injury. Next bout tonight
Light and then feather.
is a lightweight title fight with Lindsey Hawks and Jordan Mean.
It's been an excellent fight. This is my weight class here, Daryl.
Lindsey Hawks, he's got. I talked to him earlier. He's a little tentative about giving me any real information. I think he thought he was going to give the upper hand to Jordan Mean here, but.
Sorry, go ahead, Daryl.
He said that he's got enough years. He said in mixed martial arts to do excellent, do a good job. He's got one win over Garrett Vernoy and a loss to Josh Fletcher. His nickname is the Meat Hammer.
The Meat Hammer.
The Meat Hammer is his
Excellent.
nickname.
That's original.
So we'll see if he throws any meat hammers tonight. Who knows?
He's training out of Winnipeg with Curtis Bingham.
Yep.
I think the Winnipeg Academy. I believe he's a fairly decent grappler on the ground. I don't know what his stand-up is like, but his grappling does look to be fairly sound.
Yep.
Jordan Mean is a very good stand-up fighter. Everyone knows his father, Lee, has been an excellent trainer and coach for him. And
I actually saw Lee Mean fight Dan Severn a couple of years ago there in Saskatoon. That was interesting. Dan Severn, of course, UFC
veteran,
Hall
of Famer,
the man to beat, Hall of Famer,
UFC Hall of Famer.
Dan the Beast Severn. Lee lost that one, but he gave Dan something to think about in that match.
Well, everyone from the top down, Lee and all his boys down are all gamers. They all come to fight. Always have.
Lee Mean Jordan Mean has got 3 or 4 years experience in MMA. He's done well here at UMC. I believe he had a bout against Jan Stein.
That's right. I think it was about 135, 140. He's now moved up to 155. He's competed at UMC 2, and he was victorious by rear naked choke, I believe. And this will be his 3rd appearance on this show.
Yeah, he's talking to him earlier. He says he's ready to go. He'll like to stand it up. I think you're gonna see a bit of a matchup between a kickboxer and a grappler, right?
You bet. I don't know a whole lot about Lindsey Hawks. I've seen Jordan fight a few times, and he looks great.
Yeah, it should be a good matchup. All right, here on Access 7, we're going to go to a break at UMC 3. Thanks, Estelle.
Thank you for having me.
Exclusive.
All right, well, thanks, Chris Desisel. Thanks for your color commentary there.
Hopefully we'll see Chris Desisel back in the cage.
Yeah. I hope so. Chris is fun to watch. You know, he's a really dynamic fighter. He's got a lot of skills. He's had a lot of success in MMA.
Quick grappler.
Yeah. Here we go. I was talking to Jordan Mean earlier. He said his most memorable fight was in Rumble in the Cage against.
And the opponent for this fight brought to you by Diamond Energy from Lethbridge, Alberta, out of Canadian Martial Arts Centre. With a record of 6-4-1, 155 pounds, Jordan Mean.
Jordan Mean, he's got some good skills. He's really relaxed. I think this is going to be a good bout to watch. He lost in that bout in Rumble in the Cage against Kevin, I think it's Henderson. Lost in the first round by rear naked choke, but I think it was a good experience. He learned from it, and that's what you got to do when you're beat down. You got to get up and
that's right.
Train that much harder. It fires you up, you know.
He's got a great attitude, big smile on his face all the time. Good fighter, well-rounded fighter. looking forward to seeing him fight for many years.
Here he is now, Jordan Mean,
With his dad.
Lee. Lindsey
Quick
Hawk.
amount, quick sips of water. You're just trying to keep the mouth lubricated a bit. It's not going to change your body hydration status, but it keeps your mouth lubricated.
Yeah, that's good to know. Okay, so this is a title fight. We got the belts. Round one. It's a nice belt.
That's a fine belt.
All right, here we go. Fight number 8.
This is going to be a good fight.
I don't know much about Lindsey Hawks. Who knows? This could be.
This Winnipeg
This could be
Academy
quick.
has got some solid fighters coming from it.
Yeah.
Touch gloves.
Here we go.
Let's watch the fight here.
Oh, yeah.
Two quick jabs to the body, advanced
Snapping
jabs.
the jabs nicely. Oh, nice hit, nice kick.
Jordan doesn't seem particularly phased by that.
Not at all.
Oh,
that
drove in the
uppercut.
uppercut. That could
Could
be
have
a
been
fight finishing.
dangerous.
Defense.
Oh, another one that just missed. You can tell Jordan was. Oh, check that nicely. There we go. Hopefully that woke Lindsey up a
I
little
think that
bit.
was, yeah, exactly. That was a. Lindsey's got to keep his hands up here.
Yeah.
Inside cut kick.
Jordan doing a good
Lead
job
leg,
of
lead
snapping
leg
those,
cut
snapping those punches.
Okay, got to see
Just sizing each
double
other
jab.
out.
You got to pair up that double jab now with the combination. There we go. Oh, big overhand right hook.
Yeah. Both are throwing some fight-ending tries here. There we go. This is what he wants.
Defending the single leg takedown.
Excellent defense.
Yeah, good defense.
Controlling the head.
Nice work getting out of the clinch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Jordan leather connecting. Oh, there's that uppercut come in that time.
Looks like Jordan's going to end this standing up. But,
Jordan took a shot there as well.
Lindsey's got a counter. He's
Lindsey doesn't stop fighting after he gets hit. This is good quality in a fighter.
Yeah.
And he's still moving on his feet.
Yeah. He's got to move a little bit more though. He shouldn't be so squared up with like Jordan's going to land one of those big bombs one of these times.
I think Jordan's doing a good job of controlling the mat.
Yeah.
He's keeping him in the corners.
Yeah.
Jordan is.
There we go. If he can pull this in, he's doing a good job of sprawling here. Good sprawl. That's what he wants to do. Take him against the. Now he's got some leverage. He's got him up against the wall. Spins him out. Gets the takedown. But he's got a Kimura. Oh, nice. He was able to slip to the half here. He's got to worry about that still. He's got to still worry about that a little bit here, but
Lindsey's got to try and get his hand on his shorts, or
Jordan's let go of it.
Tuck it between his legs.
He's trying for it again here. He's got it locked. But from the half guard, he's just not going to get the hip action he needs on that. If it was the other side, I think he'd have a little bit more of a chance on it, although he could still get the submission. No, good job.
There we go. He's going to go back to half butterfly.
Good job by Lindsey Hawks to break that Kimura. Working for side control. What he wants to do is try to clear this half guard, but he's got to worry now. Who knows if he notices, but he's got to worry about that high leg up there on Lindsey's back. You can either be set up for a submission here, and he's got it. He's got the arm. It's just a matter of time before he could have a reverse triangle. He's got to get to his knees here. There we go. We got
this could be a
kind of a north-south mount, but he's got his head leveraged. Does he have an arm in? Almost a triangle there. I couldn't see if he had the arm or not.
Excellent.
Jordan Mean with side control now with the overhook.
This is very active fighting right now.
Lindsey Hawks getting into the guard. Good grappling here. I like what I see.
I agree.
Now Jordan's just going to control him here. If there's not much going on, referee Chris Vickery might stand him up again here. But if he's active, looks like he's got high legs. He's thinking about maybe a triangle or an armbar if he can get his hips out. He's got to get his hips out to the side, just like we saw in that last match. And they're coming out. Going for a sweep.
Big hammer fist over top.
He's got the leg. Whoa, fantastic. He was able just to keep the distance there. Yeah, this is what he wants to do. Knees, stand it up quickly. Oh, but he's got
a guillotine.
He's only got a half guard on it. Oh. Nice round. Nice round. That was a lot of fun. Lindsey Hawks got a hand to him. He did a good job controlling him.
Yeah, you can see
on
why
the ground.
this is a title fight.
Yeah, you can see why Jordan Mean wants to keep this thing standing. The way he was throwing those, a couple of those connect, and Hawks isn't going to be standing for long. Round 2 coming up. Doing a good job on the stairs over there. That's right.
All right, there goes the whistle to get the next round started. Grappling action, striking action.
Okay, here we go. Round 2. And the
Touch
slap.
Gloves. Watch for that big uppercut to come through again.
Okay. Lindsey's going to want to watch his distance here. He doesn't want to be caught.
Lindsey's staying nice and light in his feet.
Yeah. Nice leg kick.
Leg kick's coming up a little high, almost hitting him on the buttocks as opposed to on the nerve or the side of the leg. And there we go.
That's a better kick.
That's a nice kick.
Oh, there we go. That was a bit of a wobble from the legs. Still a little wobbly. He's
a little flatter on his feet after that hit. There we go, nice counters. I think if there were no mouth guards in there, I think a few teeth would have gone flying.
I think I saw a few teeth go flying.
There you can see a big welt coming up.
Oh, beautiful leg stomp. Notice how he passed his guard there and got the leg inside for the abdomen.
Lindsey's moving nicely again.
Oh, nice jab. Looks like Lindsey's woken up again here. Jordan's thinking now. Oh, you got to be ready to counter with that. You got to be ready.
You can hear the corner calling for a double jab.
Yeah.
Oh, right hand comes through.
So you got to think
fighters are working angles here.
You got to wonder what Lindsey's game plan is right now. He's going to want to throw a jab maybe and then shoot for the double takedown. It looks like they're content just to keep it standing right now.
Those are great inside cut kicks or leg kicks.
They're putting on a show.
Oh, I want to see some more rounds here.
Yeah. Fatigue might be a factor.
I wonder. Oh, caught him on the chin there.
The hands are dropping now. I think it's only a matter of time.
High kick. Haven't seen one of those yet tonight.
No, that's the first one.
That's good to see.
Yeah. These guys are sizing each other up. This round is winding down. 2 rounds in amateur MMA. Lindsey Hawks has got to be thinking he's got to do something here.
Puts that one into the liver on the right side underneath the right ribs of Lindsay.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful knee.
Catches him with a
Beautiful
flying knee.
Okay, now
Tied up on the cage.
Lindsay's got to keep him on the cage. Keep
Both
him
fighters are working hard tonight.
Keep him on the cage and go for the takedown. You got to throw a knee here. It's open for a knee. It's open for a knee, and then Jordan's got his head low. It could be.
That's a lot of pressure on the back of the head.
Knees to the head are not allowed in amateur MMA, but they do happen by accident.
They do happen.
Yeah. Okay, Lindsay, the time is running out here, brother. You got to do something. He's going to join the hands.
You can
and
see
try
how,
to spin him down.
How Jordan's blocking that knee, blocking that leg from coming in for a knee.
He needs to kind of get his leg in there, get a hook, perhaps
there we go, nice little chips
hip
to
tops.
distract the other fighter.
He needs to hook the legs.
It looks like he's going for a whizzer.
Yeah. Yeah, with that overhook, he does have control. Oh, and into the guard.
There we go.
Yeah.
So now we can maybe see some bombs coming down here. And the guy who's got the guard is going to maybe try and work some submissions.
Yeah.
Looks like he's rotating around. Maybe going to try and push an arm through to get a triangle.
He's going to have to work fast. He's not being too active. He needs to get the hips out to the side again.
I don't think Jordan's going to give up much here.
No.
He's not going to give up any limbs.
Lindsay could be doing is throwing a couple of punches from the bottom.
Stand him up. There we go. Both fighters seem pretty alert.
Yeah, it's do or die for both of these fighters right now. You're going to see them swinging for the fences, and there it is.
This is going to be a tough one to call.
That second round, I'm not 100% sure. Actually, thinking back to the first round, I'm not really too sure either. But
I think I saw Jordan put a few right on the chin.
Yeah, he did land a couple of good ones, and he didn't really have to worry about Lindsay on the bottom. Lindsay,
I don't know. Whatever happens, I'd like to see both fighters back.
Here's a quick shot of the judges here. They're mulling it over.
Crowd has got their opinion.
Yeah.
Commentators have got our opinion.
I think I'd have to give that to Jordan. He was the more active fighter there.
We see the lightweight title fight belt here.
Yeah.
Held by one of the owners of this event, Nolan.
Got to hand it to Lindsay, though. He stuck in there to the end. It was a good match. It could have gone either way. Good bout by both of these fighters.
I want to see another one of these fights.
After this match, we're going to take a look at the replay of the first round as soon as we get the presentation. Here we got the presentation coming right up.
Nolan himself has a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu under Jeff Wiley.
Well, I'm going to give it to Jordan
Judges
Mean. I think Jordan had a little bit more action. He did catch him with a few strikes. He wasn't really Lindsay Hawks wasn't able to do anything to him on the ground. Although he did get the one takedown. It'll be a hard one to judge. We'll see how this one goes. What do you think, Dennis?
I agree. You can see he's handing up the results to the ref here. Ref is going to hand it to the ring announcer. I'm going to give it to Jordan as well.
All right, we're unanimous. Let's see if the judges are.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the title fight, we have a decision. The winner by unanimous decision in the red corner, Jordan Mean.
And it is unanimous.
Good fight, though. You know,
fun to watch.
Good grappling, good striking.
As president of the UMC, I'd like to present to you with a lightweight title.
The belt being presented to Jordan Mean. You'll probably see him wearing that out tonight.
Congratulations, Jordan. How do you feel about your win?
Tired.
After party at the
You're
district.
tired?
Yeah.
The state.
He was tough though. It was awesome.
When's your next fight?
I don't know. These guys are calling me out in the crowd. Maybe after the parking lot. Maybe I don't know.
Congratulations. Give it up for Jordan Mean, everybody.
Good kid.
They're calling him on.
Good attitude.
Yeah. No, he's a nice guy. He trains with a good team out there.
Okay, niggas, you got one call.
There we can see Jordan going for the Kimura. As Daryl had mentioned earlier, it's kind of difficult to get the Kimura when you don't have the hips, the full guard behind it.
Here we got him looking for the Kimura here, and he tried to crank it. Lindsey Hawk's doing a good job of defending
it.
Yeah, he had the hand. If he would have let go of that, there could have been a good chance. He had the half guard, and that would have given him probably enough leverage to crank the Kimura. Here we got a tie up here. Again,
Jordan being quite active in the guard, trying to go for one arm, then switch over quickly, go for the other.
And this is what the rest were probably looking at this too. Lindsey could not pass his guard here. He could not get side control. Jordan fighting for the Kimura, almost had it. Was able to spin, looking for the armbar here. If he would have had that other knee inside, he would have had a little more leverage.
Got a sweep.
Bit of a half sweep right there to a full sweep. North-south, he was just squeezing his head. Although right there, he had the arm in. That could have been a reverse triangle for Lindsey Hawks. That could have been the difference in that matchup right there.
That's true.
Yeah.
In fact, I got caught in one of those a few days ago.
Yeah,
not a submission, managed to rip the arm out, but certainly you could feel the carotids being pinched a little bit.
Was that me that was doing that?
No, I don't know about that.
Here we go again, back in Lindsey's guard. Really not doing a lot here. Just waiting for the ref to stand him up, and because I think that's where Jordan wanted to be. Lindsey working high, tries for the sweep. If he would have had control of the other arm, he might have been able
Here we go. Here comes the great foot stomp. Oh, big overhand right.
Yeah, this is going to hurt. Ouch. Right there. That was beautiful.
Good work. You're practicing those attacks to pass the guard.
That foot stamp, passing the guard right on the abdomen.
There we go. Good work by Lindsey to drive back to his knees and then stand up.
Here we got an arm triangle with the head and arm.
Almost a guillotine here, eh?
Could have
and
had
then
it.
It was the end of the round.
Yeah. A few more seconds, and again, it could have been a different matchup. Anyway, that was a great match.
Great match. We got a couple more to go. We got another title fight tonight.
Yeah. What's the next
That's
one?
going to be Sean Quinn versus John Laurel.
Just checking our papers here. Yeah, Sean Quinn against John Laurel.
Now, I remember Sean Quinn from our last fight, UMC number 2.
Oh.
I can't remember the opponent's name, but his face looked like meatloaf when it was all done.
Oh, that was a fantastic.
It was
fantastic
pretty amazing.
Fight. I especially love and Sean Quinn, great guy to train with. He comes out and helps the kids in the local wrestling scene. He trains his heart out at the gym. He's got some good wrestling background. Watch him pick these guys up, and he's been training the MMA really hardcore lately. The last bout, I don't know if you remember it, but he got that double before he hit the ground. He had that cross in before it even got taken to the ground. That's some good skills. That's good MMA skills.
We're looking forward to some more great takedowns with Sean here tonight. There's John Laurel. I haven't met him yet. Looking forward to seeing him fight tonight.
Okay. We're going to go back to a replay here. A shot of that big knee from the second round. Just 1 second here. We'll hit the replay.
Hear that flying knee.
That's nice.
You know what? I think Lindsay might have had his hands up to block that, and that's why it didn't come all the way through and cause any significant damage.
Yeah.
But certainly a spectacular move. And who knows? We could see another one of those here.
Yeah, that could have been a bout ending knee right there. If he would have connected. In amateur MMA, the rules are there are no knees to the head. But obviously, you know, you cannot put that in when you're in the bout fighting your heart out.
Things happen. You know, you got to protect yourself at
Anything
all
could
times.
happen.
It doesn't matter if it's between rounds, end of the round. You got to protect yourself at all times.
Exactly. All right, we're going to take a quick break here. Access 7 broadcast of UMC 3 at the Connexus Arts Center. You know, it's interesting here too, Dennis. You know, the more information you have on these fighters going into this thing, the more interesting it is. And most of these guys, especially in the title fights, a guy with a 5-4 record, go to the internet, check out, you know, what's out there for these guys.
Check out SureDog.
Go to SureDog.com. Exactly. It'll give you a lot of information on these fighters as well. There's a ton of information about MMA, and that'll help you understand the game a lot more. We got John Luro here. John's 140 pounds from BDB Martial Arts out of Calgary, Alberta. He's had a few pro fights, I believe. He's no stranger to the ring.
This is going to be a pretty solid fight for Sean Quinn.
He's 5-4 in amateur MMA. Sean's going to have his work cut out for him here, but I think
from Regina, Saskatchewan, with Regina In-Fight Jiu-Jitsu, with a record of 3-0, 140 pounds, Sean Quinn.
Daryl, I'm looking forward to this
I
fight.
am pumped about this.
You can see why this is going to be a title fight.
Yeah. Sean Quinn, 140 pounds. Sean's been training with us now for a couple of years. He's come leaps and bounds, and he's really an explosive guy to watch when it comes to MMA. Fantastic guy. Here he comes now. He's had to cut quite a bit of weight to get down to 140. I was talking to him 2 weeks ago. He still had about 14, 15 pounds to cut. And off a frame that size, you know, he's got to, it takes a lot.
Got to be working real hard to cut that amount of weight.
Oh, the wrestling background, I believe he wrestled for O'Neill. I'm sure he's got some history there with cutting weight. Back in the day. Sean Quinn, he's 3-0 in mixed martial arts competition. You're going to want to see him take John Luro down quickly.
Some Vaseline here.
And here, I'm calling it right now. I'm calling rear naked choke at about minute 40 seconds of the first round. You with me?
Let's see it happen.
I can't wait.
Sean has some genetic deformity here with blue hair.
Every match, he's got a little bit of a different look. I think the last time, didn't he have yellow or orange hair? Or it might have been blue too, I can't remember. There's the belt, round one. Sean looks relaxed.
This is going to be a pretty solid fight.
He looks composed.
Sherry doing a fine job with the featherweight title belt.
John Luro, I think he's got 16, if I'm not. If I'm not incorrect, I think he's got 16 cage matches under his belt already. So
Fighters showing respect to each other.
little leg kick there. Sean Quinn. Oh, nice.
Big right.
Beautiful. Nice. Straight in his corner where he wants to be. Sean's got the mount.
Got him against the cage.
He's got him against the cage. Loro gets him in the
Sean
full guard.
Full guard back.
Now Sean's going to want to be careful here. He doesn't want Loro to get the angle on him.
Locking up the head and arms so the big bombs can't come down on him.
Yeah. Loro's got him tied up here. Although Sean can stay busy on the ground, the ref's going to let it go.
Sean's got the advantage of Joe Bosenberry and Jeff Wiley in his corner.
Yeah. Oh, this is what he wants. Ground and pound, baby. Oh, he's in danger here. He's in danger. He's got an arm bar. He's got to really jiggle. He's got to work this out. Keep his balance. Work it out. Let's go, Quinn. He's got to work it out. He's not going to want to submit to this. Yes, that's what he wants right there. Again, he's going to want to watch. Obviously, Loro's got some ground skills. Jeff Wiley telling him to watch his arms. And it's true, Loro's dangerous from the bottom here. That was very close. Quinn escaping a possible submission by armbar from the bottom. Quinn's going to want to work him a little bit here or try to pass his guard.
Sean's got to be careful.
Yeah. Loro's got 1 foot on his hip. What that does is it allows him to get leverage to rotate his hips. 1 foot on Sean Quinn's hip gives Loro leverage to rotate his hips. Now he's got an underhook.
Oh, some punches coming through. You're going to hear his head bouncing off the floor.
Beautiful.
But I wonder, is this a triangle
this
coming
could
up
be a triangle. Oh, Quinn was able to get out of that. He's dodging some bullets here. He's doing a good job. I'd like to see Quinn pass his guard here and get side control. So he wants to get the mount. A mount is a much better position from this.
Particularly since John has shown proven quite dangerous with his guard.
Yeah. There we go.
I think what Sean's doing here is he's standing up for quick ground and pounds, just putting off 2 or 3, then quickly getting back down.
Because the more you send your arms out there, the more your arms are a target. He's got to be careful here. He's looking for the guillotine, but Quinn's well versed on the ground. He knows that's coming right away. He's not going to fall for that. Loro doesn't seem to have a lot here. He should be looking for a sweep. He's trying to swim the arms for that triangle again. Now this is what he wants. Yes. Oh, beautiful.
Oh, straight in the
absolutely beautiful. Takedown right to mount. Oh, God. Absolutely beautiful. That was amazing.
Sean's putting on tons of pressure. Pressure constantly.
Yeah. He's back to full guard again. Back to full guard. Again, John here is dangerous.
John's working the body there a bit.
He's got a cross guard.
Cross guard. Oh.
He's got back to half guard.
Yeah, he lost
now
that.
he's going to try to come out the back door. But Sean cuts him off.
The back. Yeah, exactly. Sean saw that coming and cut it off.
Yeah, he's got the underhook. Oh, another dangerous move. He could be going for a key lock here at Kimura. The advantage that Sean's got here is look at Wiley. Wiley's just he's telling him exactly what to do. Sean's perfectly
doing a good job of defending his head.
Positioned. And you know what? He's got the mount now, and John Loro is in a world of trouble. He's going to try to work for half guard again. There's 10 seconds left in this round. He needs to really lay, and that's it. Well,
I'm glad we get to see this go to another round.
That was great.
I like watching this action.
Sean Quinn dominated him that round, but at the same time, he had a few things to worry about. There was that possible triangle.
You know
from
what?
the
This
bottom,
next round, it
possible-
could still go totally either way. I don't think any fighter has sustained any significant damage.
No. No, I'll definitely give that first round to Sean,
Well-matched
but neither fighter is injured. I'd like to know how tight that armbar was, because that, for anybody with a little less experience, that could have been a game-ending armbar there. But Sean just muscled right through that. It was fantastic. Here we got Jeff Wiley in his corner, pumping him up. This will be a really good win for Sean. If Sean gets this, this is
something to be proud about.
He's done so well in the last 3 UMCs. The last 2 UMCs, sorry. This is the third. He's doing great here. Let's see if he can carry it on to the second round. Second and final round.
Here we go.
These fighters respect each other. Yes. Yes. Again, nice. Side control is what he wants here. Watch the guillotine. He doesn't want that guillotine. Get back up to his... Yes. Oh. This is dangerous. This is dangerous for Sean. Oh, he's got full guard. Nice. He was able to pop it, but watch the arm. Now Laurel, Sean wants to keep him hard against the gate here. He doesn't want...
There we go. They stand up. There's a big double leg. There we go.
Beautiful double leg takedown. That's what it's all about. Now again,
got to be careful with those arms coming out.
John throwing some hammer fists there,
posturing,
making him think. Here we go again. Whoa,
there
nice.
we go. Moves to side control.
Nice to the mount.
And there is potentially this
there's something
rear naked
there
that he was going to go for tonight.
Laurel's got a bit of a key lock or a Kimura. But it's going to be almost impossible to throw it on from this angle. Oh,
and full mount.
Now at this point, they're going to be sweaty, so it's very difficult to. Laurel with a wild right there over the top. Oh, beautiful. Yes,
Sean doing a
that
great
is
job.
exactly what Quinn wants to do. Defending. He's dominating here.
Changing levels, shooting in underneath the punches. Great wrestling takedown.
There, that's what he wants to do. Reverse the key lock. That's exactly what he wanted to do. Now back to the mount. He wants to get his mount back. Laurel's got a knee in there. And he's got full mount again.
Some punches coming in here. Good.
Yes, that's exactly what Quinn wants to do. Rain him down.
John's in trouble here. Yeah. Some of those are connecting right at the chin.
And with the rear naked.
Rear naked choke.
You could have it.
That is it. It's
fantastic. There we go. What a way to finish it.
There we go.
Absolutely fantastic. That was unbelievable.
That was a hard-fought fight.
Now that's MMA. That's high-quality MMA right here at the UMC. Hey, did I call it?
You called it.
I was a little off on my timing.
I think he called it.
But
John called it.
Rear naked choke.
Beautiful.
Absolute beautiful.
Here comes the featherweight title belt.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see Sean move up a weight class and fight for the lightweight.
Well, it's possible. You know what? His stand-up is fantastic. He looks great on his feet. Laurel was having trouble with him there. On the ground, a little bit more control of his striking on the ground. And just a little fine-tuning here and there. Sean Quinn, he's a man to watch. He's going to be a man to watch in upcoming MMA events.
Record 4-0.
4-0.
Won every fight.
And this, by far, was his toughest match yet. By far, Sean Quinn's toughest match.
Great
Sean
match.
Laurel,
Ladies and gentlemen,
out of Calgary,
for this
Alberta.
title fight, we have a decision. The winner by tap out at 2:22 in the second round from the blue corner, Sean Quinn.
Awesome. You deserve it, Sean. That's fantastic.
Must be ecstatic about this win tonight.
I'm going to give him a cowbell for this one. It's a little inside thing there. Here we got Nolan Collier with the belt presentation. Let's see what Nolan's got to say.
As president of the Ultimate Martial Arts Championship, Sean, I'd like to produce you the Featherweight Championship.
I think he meant present.
Congratulations, Sean.
Well
How you
done.
feeling?
Unbelievable.
You did awesome.
Thank you. Just want a quick thanks. I got a number of people I actually need to thank. Popeye Supplements, the Press Box Sports Bar, Wacko Fight Gear, Dental Derek, and Regina Martial Arts. Very special thanks to Jeff Wiley, Joe Bostonberry, for hours upon hours of work they did with me. Thanks to everybody from my office. I had like 60 people from my office here. And thanks to everybody else for coming out. Unbelievable.
Congratulations, Sean. I'd like to thank you on behalf of the Wolf and the UMC for coming out tonight. We'll see you at the district. We'll see you all at the district.
I'm sorry, I forgot to thank Eyesore Apparel and Word of Mouth.
All right, everybody have a good night. Thank you very much.
So we're going to cut into a replay here shortly. There we go. You stand up.
This is the replay of the last round.
Sean got clipped on the right ear there.
The way he changes levels and shoots in is just fantastic. You know, John Laurel didn't have a chance. He was just throwing a punch. Inside he goes. He's got a guillotine here, which is dangerous. But at this point, you get pretty sweaty. It's hard to hold on to that. And I'm sure he was causing him some concern with that inside, especially with the full guard here. But Sean was able to
eventually he chose to release it, and I'm sure it was an excellent decision.
Yeah, peel the arm. Now Sean here, his strategy is to keep him up against the fence, and then
big double leg slam.
Take down to the ground.
You got to admire wrestling and wrestlers for this kind of work.
Yeah, exactly. Coming over the top with a few punches, keep him thinking. Back in his full guard again. Now here he went for a triangle but escaped it to the side. Now we got some sort of a reverse Kimura key lock type of thing going on, and then
it stalled him for a bit, but
Sean
eventually
does the right thing. He's got a body triangle almost going here and really he's in no danger here, so he can just kind of wait it out. And then John rolls into his mount,
opening up for some punches.
And then it's just a little bit of ride him,
keeps
cowboy.
bucking him.
Gets out of there.
There we go.
Stands it up again. Not afraid to go to his feet, Sean Quinn. It's great to see. You know, his stand-up is really coming around, training with Craig Moser at Siam Kickboxing. Beautiful takedown.
Beautiful takedown. Come right underneath those punches.
Yeah.
Picks him up.
Again,
puts him hard to his back.
Yeah, the pressure on Sean's neck there was no problem for him.
Nice move.
He had some
coming
sort
around.
of again going for, John likes to work the Kimura key locks, and came around, no problem. Mounting again. That's probably the third or fourth mount. A couple more shots from the top.
Big shots coming in here. I think some of these shots made the big difference.
Well, yeah, you're getting the shots like that. You're just going to turtle.
You can see the head bouncing off.
And
the
once you
mat.
turtle up, you can see it right there. Nicely
perfect
sunk
shot.
in for the rear naked Matayo choke. Absolutely fantastic. Well, Dennis.
So, Daryl, another fine night.
That was great.
Another fine night of fights.
Yeah.
We're going to see the next ones in Moose Jaw.
Exactly. I'd like to thank Jeff Wiley and Regina Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, the UMC organizers for putting this on, Connexus Arts Center, all the fighters who put on a great show tonight.
Great show. Training hard,
Fantastic.
training hard. And, of course, Axis 7 Sports Network for filming this event.
Axis 7 for giving us our chance, right? And all the volunteers that helped out tonight. On behalf of Axis 7 Sports, Dennis Lawson and Daryl Swainson,
Wish you all a good night.
Good night.